Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. You like the dancing music? Let's bring George in. Hi, George.
Hello. Hi there. Happy New Year, everybody.
And there's Eileen.
Hi, guys.
Happy New Year, everybody. Goodness gracious. I still hear an echo somewhere. One of you guys have got an echo. We'll figure it out. You can't hear us. La, la, la. Everything looks good on our end. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. So we're ready for a bid call sale. And we have 80 lots to get through tonight. And we're going to do it fast and furiously. We have George the Antique Nomad with us. Yes. And he's going to auction. And Eileen is going to holler out the item number. And she is going to collect the bids from Facebook. So we have had the album up for 2 weeks. So there are some bids on some items. And Eileen will tell us the item number and the amount. You will hear some music being played for 30 seconds as we let you at home bid that are live in the house. And then we will bid call it. George and I are going to be going back and forth. I'll take the first two items and then we're going to rotate back and forth every item. That's going to give us a little more energy and a little bit more zip to get through all this. We got some beautiful stuff tonight, don't we, George?
Yeah, we sure do. I'm really excited to show.
Well, Valerie, you're here tonight, so you'll see it all in person. If you go to my personal page, Heidi Ann Brown, you'll see the album. But we're going through everything tonight. Now, if you have seen the album, you can bid ahead on the items up until we get to that item. Then as soon as Eileen calls the high bid from the album, we are done with it and everything is live. Oh, welcome 100 peeps. That's crazy. Okay, just a few more announcements. All three of us have items in the sale today. So you may get a couple of invoices depending on if you buy from 1, 2, or 3 of us. So we're going to do shipping as low as we can to help you out. But as of right now, that's how we do it. We take care of our own sales in-house. So I am from Michigan, Eileen's from New York, and George is from Kentucky right now. He's from Kentucky right now. So, so that's how we're going to do it. Hello, hello. Look at everybody in the house. Happy New Year. Are you ready to get started? One more thing. I had thought I missed something. Oh, one more thing. We are going live on several different platforms. If you are on any of the Facebook groups, we're not going to be able to see you, but you can see us. If you want to bid live on Facebook, you have to be on Heidi Ann Brown. That's my personal page. It's a public page, so you don't have to be my friend to be able to bid in there, but that's where you can bid live. Otherwise, you'll see us, but we can't see you. When you bid, you'll see us highlight the bid as we go through calling it. Make sure you watch the screen. And just remember, you're not seeing all the bids if you're on my Facebook personal page. You'll only see the bids that are from your group. So that's why you have to check the comment section right over here, right underneath me. Okay. First couple lots are always a little shaky as we get started, but we're ready.
So, okay, number one's an art glass toothpick. We have $10 to start it.
She's quick. Okay, let me get the music up here. Here we go. La 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 la. Where is it? And I'm going to be the one that doesn't have it all. Okay. Here we go. We got new music today. I'm going to adjust the volume. Here is our first item. Okay, here it is. And we have $10 on it. This reminds me of kind of a Gibson style paperweight with the look of it, but it is not marked, but it is studio art. So this is your time to bid when you're watching. This is a studio art glass pick. There is a little glow to that threading in there. And as soon as we're done with the music, we will call it. All right, here we go. What do you want to give for this one? What do you want to give for the toothpick? What do you want to give? Would it go $5? 5 would it go 10? Would it go $10? 10 is bid. Would it go 12? $12 is bid. I have 12. Would you want to go 15? I have 12. Would you go 15? Would it go $15? Anybody want to go $15? I have 12. Would you go 15? Would you go 15? Would you go $15? Anybody want to go $15? 12. Would you go 15? Would you go 15? Would you go $15? Anybody want to go 15? And I'm going to sell it $12. Donate blankets. I'm going to put my email up there. You're going to have to send that to me. Donate blankets, because I don't know what that is. And $12 to donate blankets. And I'm going to put my email up there for a minute for you. There we go. And let me know if you didn't get that.
Number 2 is Higgins ashtray. We have 50 to start it.
Okay, the music needs to be down a little bit. And here we go. All right, this is a Higgins ashtray. And somebody has an echo, so I'm going to mute one of you and see if it's that one, and then I'll mute the other one just to make sure here. Okay, here we go. This is Higgins. Tell me a little bit about Higgins, George.
Oh, Higgins is interesting to me. They were a couple who had studio glass in Chicago, and they did a lot of these things where they dropped out the center, and that's how you get the impression. And they did really crazy, fun, wild designs. This sells for $175 on eBay right now.
Holy smoke-a-moly.
Yeah, it is a good piece. And very fun, very 60s, although it looks 90s. They kept working all the way through the 90s. I mean, he was making glass right up until the week he passed away. All
right, very cool with its geometric design, just flashes of color here and there. All right, here we go. What do you want to give for this one? Okay, what do you want to give? What do you want to give for this one? What do you want to give? I've got 25. Would it go 30? Would it go 35? 40? Would it go 45? 50? 50? Would it go 55? I got 55. Would it go 60? I got 55. Would it go 60? $60. Anybody want to go 65? 65 there. Would you want to go 70? $70 is bid. Anybody want to go 75? 75 there. 80. I got 80. Would it go 85? Would it go 85? Anybody want to go 85? 85? Would it go 85? Anybody want to go 85? Anybody want to go 85? We're going to sell it. Number 2 goes to Barb Weeks. And that is $80. Thank you so much. And now we're going to go back and forth. Okay.
Number 3 is a Fenton Cruet. It's 8 inches tall, signed right. 35 to start.
Oh, yes. Lot number 3. This is a very pretty piece. Very soft blue. And look at the paint on that one. And I don't know if we have a maker name on that. I'm looking at the pictures. I don't see one, but I do think that I always like the satin glass, just the real softness to it.
Yes, it's Fenton made for LG Wright.
Ah, okay.
So I think LG Wright never made their own glass. But they always had some other company make it.
Exactly. Yeah, they were just they were a design house, but not a production house. Yeah, what a neat piece.
So the 30 seconds is to get your bids in. Okay.
On the Fenton Crew, we've got $35 bid, $35 now, $40 is the bid. We've got $40 bid. Will you give me 45? 40 looking for 45. We've got $40 bid on the Cruet looking for 45. $40 bid looking for 45 on the Fenton for LG Wright Cruet. $40 is the bid. Refresh often. All in, all done. We're going to move fast, folks. $40 bid. We're looking for 45. Will you give me 45? Will you give me 45? Otherwise, we're going to sell this. $40 bid. Will you give me 45? And we are sold at $40. And that goes to
Candace.
Candace Henderson, $40 bid. Thank you for your bid, Candace.
All right, number 4G is a Swarovski Crystal Ballerina. We have 20 to start with the original box.
Oh, yeah. I've got this one right here. You've got great pictures, so we don't really need to hold these up, but
So this is a Swarovski crystal ballerina with the box.
yes, and this is a nice piece. These usually sell for about 100 online. So right now it's a real bargain, and it's got all its paperwork, all the original stuff.
With the box. So how tall is this, George? Why don't you get
That one is about 6 inches by the time you get to the very tip of her shoe, because she's doing, I don't know ballet, but there's some name for that pose. And she's 6 inches from the base up to the top of her foot.
Okay, there he is. You can show it to us if you want.
Okay, I'll show her out of the box here. There we go. There
Okay,
she
Oh,
is.
she's pretty.
Yes,
Here we go.
we're off
Let's
to
get
such
this
great
one.
stuff.
Oh, she's delicate. Look at how
Oh,
pretty
she's
she is.
beautiful.
Okay, what do you want to give for this? What do you want to give? Would it go $10? 10 would it go 15? Would it go 15? Would it go 20? I've got 20 online, Miss Wildlife. You have to go more. I've got 20. Would it go 25 there? 25 would it go 30? Would it go $30? 30 there? Would it go 40? I've got 30. Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 35 there? Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Where? I've got 35. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid. Would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go $40? I'd look at it, sparkle. 35, would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go $40? Bid quickly, $40, 40, would it go 45? 40, would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody want to go 45? All in, all done. I've got 40, would it go 45? 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 45. Oh, everybody's trying to bid, so I'm giving you a little bit extra time, but 40, would it go
Everybody wants to
45?
pay 40.
Anybody want to go 45? Then I'm going to sell it to Liz Coolidge for $40.
Congrats.
Very good.
Nice piece. Next one is Ron Hinkle toothpick. He used to work for Fenton. $20 to start it.
Yes, indeed. He used to work for Fenton. He worked there quite a long time, and then continued his career with his own glass studio.
Was he in Ohio when he was producing, or did he go across the river?
He went across river to have his own shop, but he worked back with Dave Fetty, and he had a very successful career.
I like the spatter on it, and it looks like it's got iridescence on the leaf.
Yes, it's very pretty.
Very shiny.
With the original tag attached. Watch the bid, Cheryl. We started it at 20. We collected that bid from our catalog. So that when we put that bid up there, that's what we already have, okay? All right, here we go. What do you want to give for Ron Hinkle? What do you want to give? Would it go 10? Would it go 10? Would it go 12 and a half? 15? Would it go 17 and a half? 20? I got 20. Would it go 22? 22? Anybody want to go 22? 20? Would it go 22? I've got 20. Would it go 22? Would it go 22? Anybody want to go 22? 20 is bid. Would it go 22? Would it go 22? 25 there now. Would it go 30? I got 25. Would it go 30? Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 25? Would it go 30? Would it go 30? Would it go $30? Anybody want to go 30? Anybody want to go 30? I'm going to sell it to Cheryl Kemp. That price is 25. And the winner is Cheryl Kemp from Facebook.
Congrats.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Next is a Viking. I think it's a Viking finger vase, 10 inches, and we have 30 to start it.
Okay, we still have that echo. Okay. Can you guys hear that echo at home, or is it may just be me? All right, here we go.
How tall is this one?
10 inches.
10 inches. Wow. Oh, that's a good size. Yeah, these are great because they really glow out on the edge. If you like cadmium glow, this really has it, because those edges, you see how it goes almost to bittersweet, and that's going to give you the glow.
So do they call this three fingers, or is that something that I just made up?
You know, honestly, that's what I've always called it. I don't know if they have an official name or not.
So it does glow a little bit of the cadmium color. And again, remember, if you're new tonight, we have 143 pieces in the house. use the music as a buffer for the lag. So make sure you try to get your bids in before the lag. Then I'll call it. So get your bids in quickly. Here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go? 25, 25 there. What do you go? 30, 30 is bid. I got 30. What do you go? 35. What do you go? 35, 35 there. What do you want to go? 40. I got 35. What do you go? 40, $40 now. 45, 42 is bid now. 45. I've got 42. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45. Anybody want to go 45? All in, all done. Anybody want to go 45? 42 is bid. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45. Anybody got now? 44 now. 46. I got 44. What do you go? 46. Anybody want to go 46? 44 is bid. What do you go? 46. What do you go? 46. What do you go? 46. Anybody want to go 46? Anybody want to go 46? Anybody want to go 46? 46 is bid now. 50. 46 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go $50? What do you go? $50? 50 there.
Yep.
50, 50 there. What do you want to go? All right, go ahead, Eileen. 50. What do you want to go? 52. Anybody want to go 52? Anybody want to go 52? I got 50. What do you go? 52. What do you go? 52. I'm going to go ahead and sell it. It goes for $50 to Monica LaPointe.
Yay, Monica.
Yeah, great piece. Great color too.
Okay, next one is an apartment size Apern. It's a Fenton number 7. $40 to start it in white hobnail. Frozen.
So this is an apartment size. So there are 3 different sizes of this Apern. This is the apartment size Apern, which is just great for your china cabinet. It's not going to overwhelm it, and it's in melt black.
I like
But
the
it
little
has
ones.
all the design, yep.
3 horns. It's in melt black. Good shape. All the horns are in great shape. So there's an apartment size Apern, which is this size, which I think I've got it like 9 or 10 inches. Then there's another size Apern, and then there's the large Apern, which is close to a foot tall. Okay, George.
Okay, real quickly, they're saying that the drums are covering up our voices, just so you know. So the apartment size Apern, we are starting at $40 bid now, 42, 42 now, 44, 44 now, 46. We have 46 bid. Will you give me 50? $46 bid. Will you give me 50? $46 bid on the Apern. Will you give me 50? We've got 48 now. $48 bid. Will you give me 50? 48 looking for 50. $48 bid looking for 50 on the apartment size Apern. Great size. They're about 7, 8 inches tall. $48 is the bid. $48 looking for 50. $48 bid now looking for 50. We've got $48 bid looking for 50. Are we all in, all done? $48 is the bid. We're looking for 50. Will you give me 50? Looking for $50 here, and we're going to sell this. And it is sold for $48. And our winner is Barb Rickle.
Yay, Barb.
All right, next up.
The Hall Serenade top hat, and I guess it's a large one. We have $10 to start.
Okay, I'm going to show you this one. I think I am. Yep. While we play the music, and I turned it down, so let me know if it's too loud. So this is the Serenade top hat. It's kind of a JIP top hat base, and there's the hallmark on it. It's a very nice one. It's very large.
Yeah, that's a nice size on that. I just love this pattern. You have had some really interesting pieces of this that I just rarely ever see anymore. I always thought it was one of their nicest ones, that smooth finish and the pastel and the birds, and that's the whole design. It's almost got an Asian feel to it.
Yeah, it's very cool. I love the Serenade. It's so cheery.
And I know that you've got a few other pieces, so if someone's looking to assemble a collection, tonight's a good night for it.
Yep. Whole pottery. Okay, here we go. On the Serenade. What do you want to give for this one? What do you want to give on this one? Let's take a look. What do you want to give? What do you go? 5? What do you go? 5? 5? What do you go? 5? 10? $10 is bid. $10 is bid. Anybody want to go 15? 12? Now 16. I get 16. Anybody want to go 18? I get 16. 18 there. It's bid. Anybody want to go 20? 22? Now 25. I've got 22. Would you go 25? Would you go 25 in perfect condition? 22. Would you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? All in all done. 22. Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? 25. It'll make you smile every time you look at it. I got 22. Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And that one.
PJ got it.
Thanks.
Yay, PJ.
PJ gets it for 22. Thank you.
Next piece is oh, this is nice. This is mine. It's really sweet. It's 5 inches tall. No chips, no cracks. It's a Majolica picture, and start it where you want. I do hear the echo, but I don't know what to do about it.
That is a beautiful piece of Majolica. Look at the happy colors. Really nice that it's got the white body so the flower comes out. Some of them can be pretty muddy. This one is really very clear, and this is going to date to about 1900, so a true antique, and probably made in England or France because they did a lot of the flowers back then.
There we go. I love Majolica. I really do. The colors and the glaze. Such a pretty pottery. How far back does Majolica date, George?
Well, they started in the 1600s, and then the stuff that we usually see is mostly from the 1860s to about 1910 or 20. And the Victorians loved it because it had a glossy finish that would reflect light. You got to remember, people didn't have electric light back then, so you needed shiny surfaces, and this had it. Yeah, and I think this is a particularly nice design because you really see the color with that white background.
It's a pretty one. It's pretty in person.
Candace, you don't need to worry about it, sweetie. We'll get you. Okay, George.
Okay, we have $5 bid to start. 5. Can we have 10? We have 10 now. We have $12 bid and now 15. 15 looking for 20. We've got $15 bid on the Majolica, looking for 20. $15 is the bid. Will you give me 20? 15. Will you give me 20? $15 looking for 20 on the Majolica. This is a tall creamer size. $15 is the bid. Now looking for 20. Very pretty piece. I guess this came from New York. That's where we see them. $15 bid, now looking for 20. Harder to find in other parts of the country. $15 is the bid, now looking for 20. We have $15 bid. Let us know if you folks are in, because we're going to move fast here. $15 is the bid, now looking for 20. 15, will you give us 20? 15, will you give us $20 bid? We have 15 now looking for 20. We're going to sell this thing. $15 is the bid. Now looking for 20, we move fast. $15 bid, looking for 20, and we are sold for $15 to
Miss
Kay
K.
Thomas.
Thank you. Okay, number 10, Seafoam Green, Child's Punch set. We have 65 to start.
All right. Here we go. This is a Seafoam Green set. Now, I did not see any kind of a maker's mark on it, so I was unsure, so I left that off. But
yeah, there were a lot of these that were made by Mosser and Boyd's and some of the smaller companies, but they made them for other companies, so they didn't put their mark on, so some of them we're not really sure now.
Yeah,
it looks like it's got a nice opalescence to it.
It does. It's very pretty. It's got all the cups to it. I've seen them been made by Westmoreland and Imperial. It seems like everybody got in on these. Do kids actually drink out of these? I don't think so.
Yeah, kids sometimes use the child's dishes, but these were usually for grandma to play with very carefully with a granddaughter.
Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do we give? Give a 25, 25, 30. What do you go? 35, 40. What do you go? 45, 50. I got 50. What do you go? 55. Anybody want to go 55? 65 is bid. Anybody want to go 70? I got 65. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Anybody want to go $70? 65 is bid. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Anybody want to go $70? 65 is bid. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Anybody want to go $70? $70. Last chance. 65 is bid. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Anybody want to go $70? And I'm going to sell it. It goes online. Eileen, who is our winner?
Hold on. I got to go backwards. Our winner is Barb Rickle. Barb Rickle's the winner.
Okay, goes to Rickle.
Okay,
All
next.
right, thank you.
Next item's number 11. It's a Weller's Scenic Pillow Vase. And we have no bids on that.
Yeah, that surprises me because I think this is a really neat piece and you don't see these very often. This is an unusual shape from Weller, and I think it's got the cursive signature.
It does. And it says Weller pottery since 1872. It's got a really cool hallmark. We'll wait for a start before we start the music. But this is a nice sized pillow vase. I think it's 10 inches and it is Weller. How old is
it's 10 inches. Okay, bigger than I thought. Yeah, this is a neat piece. That cursive script signature is from right about 1930 when they were doing the molded ware. And a lot like Roseville, they were doing molded flowers with hand painting. But theirs were a little more deco looking in some ways, a little less texture in the background there.
All right. If we don't have a bid, we'll move on. Jump on it.
Let us know, folks.
Yep. We want to sell it, so start us out. Give us a $10 bid.
I'll tell you. Right. There we go.
I was going to say, they're kind of lagging with those.
All right. Yeah, I think maybe we have a little bit of a lag tonight.
The picture is a boat. It's a little scenic picture. Water in a little boat. I haven't seen this shape in Weller. I really like Weller pottery. I like this. It's the simplicity of it, I guess.
Yeah, I think they made neat stuff. They were the largest pottery company in the world back in about 1910, and they even had a big booth at the World's Fair in St. Louis.
Yep. Get your bid, Jen. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? I've got 10. Would you go 15? Would you go 15? 20 is bid. Would you go 25? 25 there. 28 now. 30. I got 30. Would you go 35? 35. 35 there. Would you want to go 40? 40 is bid. Would you go 45? 45 there. Would you want to go 50? I got 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to 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 go 55? 45. 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? And I'm going to sell it to donate blankets. And donate, do you know how to get a hold of me? And that goes for $50. I think I know who you are, but just to make sure, there is my email address. All right, thank you.
Number 12 is a Fenton Kitty Riley Lavender Crest Basket. We have 35 to start.
How big is this
one? Is 8 inches tall.
All right, and here we go. Okay, Tamara.
That is a really pretty painting on there. I am not really familiar with Kitty Riley as the decorator. Was she there a long time? I haven't seen that name before.
She was there. She was an earlier painter. I just love her name, Kitty Riley. I don't know, something about it. But anyway, this is beautiful in the purples and the purple crust, which is so in right now. Just make sure you watch the screen. You'll see the bids. We've got 35 carried over from Facebook on this. This is a lavender crest, and the lavender continues to the handle. It's a beautiful piece, and you'll see it signed by the artist on the bottom.
All right, we have $10 bid now, 25, then 27, then 31, then 35. $35 bid now, 40. $40 is the current bid. 40 looking for 45. We've got $40 bid on the basket looking for 45. $40, will you give me 45? $40, will you give me 45? Yes, it is a very pretty piece. Great color. And yeah, Jeff, you got it. You just keep looking in the corner. $40 bid now, 45 with Liz, 45 looking for 50. We've got $45. Will you give us 50? $45 bid looking for 50. $45 is the bid now, looking for $50. $45 bid on the Kitty Riley basket, now looking for 50 with the lavender crest and the handle. $45 bid now, looking for 50. $50 is the bid now, looking for 55. $50, will you give me 55? $50 bid, will you give me 55? $50 bid, will you give me 55? Looking for 55. $50 is the bid now, looking for 55. 55 is the bid now, looking for 60. We've got $55 bid, will you give me 60? $50 bid, will you give me 60? $50 bid, $55 bid now, looking for 60. $55 is the bid now, looking for 60. Got one out, but we've still got folks in. $55 looking for 60. Let us know quick, folks, because we're moving through these pretty fast. $55 is the bid now, looking for 60. $55 is the bid, looking for 60. All in, all done. We are sold at $55 to Liz Coolidge.
Congratulations. Our next item is number 13G. It's a Robert Held gold heart paperweight. 2 inches. We have $20 to start. I like it. Oh, it's so cute. Perfect for Valentine's Day.
We should do at least a $2 increment, maybe 5, so we get up to 50, and then 5 for sure. But we'll take your money any way you want to send it. Here it is. Nice. Robert Held is very, very good artist to collect right now. I love the gold in it. Now it still has the sticker on it. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I'm a fan. And if any of you bought from me on Monday night, I've got your stuff packed, but the boxes are open so we can add and combine shipping.
That's a sweet looking paperweight there.
All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I got 15. Would you go 20? Would you go 20? Would you go 25? Would you go 30? I got 30. Would you go 35? 35. Would you go 40? 40 is big. Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 45 there now. 50. I got 45. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? Anybody want to go $50? All in, all done. 45 is big. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? Anybody want to go $50? And we're going to go ahead and sell it.
Jodine.
Okay, let me write it down. Jodine Miles.
Okay, thank you, Jody.
Number 14 is a vintage Northwood Cruet, 7 inches. We have 21 to start.
Okay, make sure all the volume's turned down on your devices. I can still hear that echo. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and change this. Oh, this is pretty.
It is pretty. I love Rubina Verde. There is something about that blush on top of clear, and then they oftentimes we do satin like you see here. I just think it's a really, really great color scheme and gives it a lot of contrast. And also, you've got the oak leaves on it, which I think are nice. I think those are oak. Looks like. Yeah, now, Northwood made great stuff.
Would we consider this Victorian era, or am I wrong when I say that?
Well, Northwood is anywhere from late Victorian to about 1920s, I think, was when they finally were done. He actually started, he was an English glass maker, and he emigrated to the States and said, I want to start my own company, and boy, he did it.
Okay, on the Northwood Cruet, what do you want to give? What do you want to give? Would you go 15? 15 is bid. Would you want to go 20? 20, now 21. 21, would you go 23? 23 is bid, now 25. I've got 20, would you want to go to 25? I've got 23, would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? I've got 23, would you go 25? 25, now 30. I've got 25, would you go 30? I get 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 25 is bid, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? I've got 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 25 is bid already. Already 25. We already have it with Barb. I've got 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? Anybody want to go 30? Glenda, I've got 25, would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? Anybody want to go $30? Anybody would go $30? We don't want to miss your bid. 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody would go $30? We're going to go ahead and sell it. Okay, that goes to Barb Weeks for $30.
Okay, number 15 is a Fenton Melon Charlton vase, 8 inches tall, 25 to start it.
All right, thank you, Eileen. And
welcome.
here is the picture. And this is Carlton.
Oh, and Heidi, that last bid I think was 25, just to let you know.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
this is a very pretty piece. I am a big fan of Charlton Decorated. They did such neat stuff, and so many companies, planks, Cambridge and Fenton and Westmoreland are the ones we know the best, but they decorated a lot of glass for a lot of companies, and people are really appreciating it again, and the gilding is really nice on this one.
So when was gilding really popular? It kind of ended in the 50s, didn't it? I mean,
yeah, things start to sort of simplify in the 60s. You see gold applied to glass, but you don't really see hand decorating really as much. By the time you get to the mid to late 60s, it's sort of out of fashion. And now it's in fashion again. Gilding, in fact, all the decorators are saying gilding is a big thing this year.
yeah, it's beautiful. This is the melon vase, the Charlton pattern. And here we
It
go. What do
sure
you want to give
is.
us? Yes. What do you want to give on this one? And that gold we hear from our Fenton artists was very toxic to work with. Okay, here you go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give it to go? $10. 10 there. What do you want to go? 15? What do you go? 15? What do you go? 25? 25 now 30. I've got 30. What do you go? 35. I've got 30. What do you go? 35. What do you go? 35. 32 now 35. I've got 35. What do you go? 40. I've got 35. What do you go? 40. 35 is bid. What do you go? 40. What do you go? $40. 35 everywhere now 40. Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. What do you go? 40. What do you go? $40. Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. What do you go? 40. What do you go? $40. Anybody want to go 40? Our first 35 is with Stacy.
Oh, we got 40.
And 40 there now, 45. 40 is bid now, 45. 40 now, 45. Would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Nice piece to start a collection. 40 would it go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 40 is bid. Would it go 45? Would it go 45? Anybody want to go 45? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Liz Coolidge, $40.
Yay, Liz.
Thank you very much.
Another piece of Weller. This is a Weller acorn, and this one is 8 inches across. No chips, no cracks, no start bid.
Okay, start us out and we will start the music. This is a cool shape too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice condition too, guys. Mint condition.
Yeah, really, really nice condition, really interesting shape. Weller did a lot of very swoopy shapes like this right about in 1930 again. And another thing with Oakley, it's the theme tonight. Yeah, I like the hand painting too. You can see the way the green and the brown sort of variegate in the leaves. They did some extra work on their stuff. All right, we have $10 bid. $10 bid on the Weller acorn.
I'm trying to adjust it a little bit.
Oh, is it still going on? Sorry.
I turned it
We
down
still have
too low.
$10 bid, so there you go.
So very cool shape from the 30s on the Weller piece.
All right, now we'll go here. We have $10 opening bid, $10, then 12, then 25. 25 is our current bid. $25 looking for 30. $25 is the bid. Now looking for 30. We've got $25 on the Weller acorn, looking for $30 bid. $25, will you give me 30? 25, will you give me 30? $25 bid, will you give me 30? $25 is the bid. Looking for $30 on the Weller acorn. Great shape. Great style, great condition. $25 is the bid. Now looking for 30. We've got $25. Anybody in for 30? Will you give me 30? $25 bid. Now looking for 30. We're going to wrap these up quick, folks. $25 bid. Now looking for $30. $25 bid. Looking for 30. And we're going to sell this. $25 bid. Looking for 30. And we are sold. $25 to Pauline Pemberton.
Thank you, Pauline. All right, this is another piece of Serenade. Now I hear an echo. It's 11 inches. We have an 18 to start.
All right, and I want to show you this while we put the music on here.
Oh, that's the big one.
This is the big one, yes.
Oh, that's the water pitcher. I was thinking it was the quart type milk pitcher, but no, that is the big water pitcher for the table. That's a great piece.
Yeah, this is why I brought it to show you guys, because I knew you would not realize how big this was. Even, it's funny, even though you put the size in the ad, you still can't realize it. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's just, you have to see it to believe it, because 10 inches sounds like, well, okay, that's big, but then you realize it's dimensional too, and what a great shape to that handle.
It is very cool.
Yeah, and this is Bauer, who did their late 50s design. She just had so much fun with the face, and that's a really great one.
Okay, here we go. Hull Serenade, 11 inches tall. Here you go. What do you want to give it? Go 15, 15. What do you want to go 20? 18 to start it. 18 is bid. What do you go 20? What do you go 20? What do you go 22? 22, now 25. 25 is bid. Would you want to go 30? 30 there. Now 35. 35 there. Would you want to go 40? I've got 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? And we're going to sell it $35. Step Station 35.
Congratulations. Beautiful.
Yeah, great pattern.
Okay, our next
Stephanie, make sure I got that right. I'm assuming you're Steph Stations. If you're not, let me know. Okay, Stephanie, I'm going to put my email here, but let me know because I'm just assuming that with you. Okay.
The next item is green, although it looks white in the picture. It's Fenton Green Crest. Oh, Green Crest. I read that wrong. Where'd it go? Swan vase, 9 inches. We have 75 to start. I'll shut up now.
You did great.
It scrolled. It went up so fast I couldn't see it.
Oh, I didn't see it either. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, the swan vase. This is one of my favorite Fenton pieces. I have a thing about swans anyway. They're just graceful and elegant. And when I was a little kid in Orlando, my grandfather would take me to Lake Eola downtown where all the black swans lived, and I thought that was just so crazy. So we actually do have active bidding on this already, so check the lower corner because we've already got 75 bid on this piece.
Yeah, we already have 75 bid.
Yeah, when we're doing starting bids tonight, it's because we've had, there are pre-bids. You can always preview these bid call auctions on her Facebook link, and there are bids there that you all can see, and that's where we start.
Yeah, this is very pretty. It's a iridized piece with a green crest. It's so pretty in the swan pattern. All right, here you go. What do you want to give on this one? I can't remember if it's your turn or my turn.
I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
We had starting bid at $40, then 45, 45 now 50, 50 now 75, now $78 bid. We have $78 bid looking for 80, $78 looking for 80, $78 is the bid now looking for $80 bid. And I bid $80. $78 is the bid now looking for $80 bid. We are looking for $80 bid. $78 is the bid now looking for 80. $78 with Candace looking for $80. $78 looking for 80. Let us know if you're in, folks. $78 is the bid, now looking for 80, now 90. $90 bid, now looking for 95. $90 is the bid, now looking for $95. $90 is the bid, looking for 95. We have $90 bid, would you give me 95? $90 bid, would you give me 95? $90 bid, $90 bid, would you give me 95? $90 is the bid, looking for 95. Candace, let us know. $90 is the bid, looking for $95. We have $90 bid, looking for 95. And we're going to sell these things quick, folks, so get it in while you can. $90 is the bid, now looking for 95. We have $90 bid, looking for 95. $90 is the bid, now looking for $95. Refresh if you are having trouble keeping up with the bids, folks. $90 bid, looking for 95, and we're going to sell this one for $90 to Libby Saint Amant.
Thank you very much.
Amant. My apologies.
All right, next up.
A pair of finger candle paperweights, St. Clair, 40 to start. Number 19.
St. Clair, now you're getting 2 for 1 money. You're getting both candles for 1 money.
Yeah, how nice to have it set.
Oh yeah, it is nice to have 2 of them. They're normally separated. They just get separated.
Right.
Yeah, I like that they're finger lights too, the chamber sticks. In the old days, you had to have one of these to walk around with at night. That's why they had a candle, because this is what you had by your bed. And if you had to go to the necessary place in the middle of the night, well, you had to have a candle that you could carry with you, because otherwise you stumble around in the dark. Great pink color too. And Ginger, thank you for your bid, but we do have 40. 40 is already bid, so we're going to start at $40. You want me to take this one?
Oh, I can do it. All right,
Okay.
I'll turn the music down. Let me turn it down a little bit more. We have to have the music to keep the rhythm going. All right, here you go. What do you want to give? What do you want to give? Would it go 20? Would it go 25? 30? Would it go 35? 40? I've got 40. Would it go 45? 40? Would it go 45? 45 there? Would it go 50? 45? Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Anybody would it go $50? 45? Would it go 50? Would it go $50? Cheryl was first. 100. Is that a mistake, Rana? You were bidding on this one. 100. Would you go 110? 100. Would it go 110? 100. Would it go 110? Would it go 110? Would it go 110? Anybody would it go 110? Anybody would it go 110? All in, all done. 100. Would you go 110? Would you go 110? Would you go 110? And I'm going to sell it. And Rana, do I know you from Facebook or YouTube? I recognize your name.
I think she's on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay, next item is 20. Stop it. 20G. It's a Fenton butterfly egg, 3.5 inches, and we have 38 to start. Forgot to type that in. Sorry.
Ron, I'm going to put my email up there so you can email me in case I don't have your information. Okay, just let me know when you have that. And we'll go ahead and go forward. Okay, just let me know. I recognize your name. Okay. And here we go.
I think your pictures are actually better than me holding it up, but here it is right here. The only thing that you can't see there is that it has the retired sticker, because this came out of a gift shop and they had retired this piece before the owner bought it, which is why she got it, because she figured that they would be hard to get, and they are pretty desirable now.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. It's got the gold on it too.
Yeah, nice iridescent. And I just love I love the butterflies. Butterflies, dragonflies, all of it, you name it. It's just, lots of people are into critters, but I kind of like insects.
On the Fenton egg, I'll go ahead and sell it for you. Here we go. What do you want to give? Would it go 25, 30? Would it go 35, 35, 38 is bid now 40. I've got 40. Would it go 45, 45? Would it go 45, 45 there? Anybody want to go 50? 45. Would it go 50, 50 there? Would you want to go 55, 55? Anybody want to go 55? I've got 50. Would it go 55? Would it go 55? Would it go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would it go 55? Would it go 55? Would it go 55? Anybody want to go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would it go 55? 55 there. Would you want to go 60? 55. Would it go 60? Would it go $60? 55 is bid. Would you want to go 60? Would it go $60? Anybody want to go $60? 55 is bid. Would it go 60? Would it go $60? Anybody want to go $60? 55 is bid. Would it go 60? Would it go $60? And it goes 56 to Jody Miles. She got in there last minute.
Very good. Thank you, Jody.
Sorry, I got distracted by a cat.
Very
He's laying right in front of me. This is a Fenton Mulberry, guys. This one is we have 45 to start it, and it's a pitcher, 6 inches.
What a great color.
Oh,
I
beautiful.
just love the mulberry, and this one really is great because you see all three color tones. You see a lot of blue, and then you see the purple in between, and then into the cranberry. I just and hey, it's the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, and this could pass for patriotic colors.
Yes. It has the drapery pattern too. Mulberry is made with gold too.
Like mulberry. I'm on two computers over here. Look at that.
So watch the bid. We have 45 to start it. And this is another color that they're not going to reproduce.
No, this is a very difficult color to make. George Fenton told me they hated making this color because it was really hard on the kilns. So as beautiful as it was, he said, we're not putting it back in production, and they never did.
Oh my
And
goodness, I didn't know that.
Yep. We are starting at $45 bid. $45 now, looking for 50. We have $45 bid, looking for 50. $45 the opening bid, now $60 bid. $60 looking for 65. We have $60 bid. Will you give me 65? $60 is the bid. Will you give me 65? $60 bid. Will you give me 65? Looking for 65. We have thank you. I see your bid, Libby, but we have $60 already. Looking for 65. $60 is the bid, now looking for 65. 65 is the bid, now looking for 70. 65 is the bid, looking for $70 bid. We have 65. Will you give me 70? 65. Will you give me 70? $60 bid, now will you give me 70? $65 is the bid, looking for 70. We've got $65 with Bree and Birdie. We are looking for a $70 bid. 65 looking for 70. We have $65 bid. Will you give me 70? 65 bid. Will you give me 70? I know there's folks interested. Get your bids in while you can, because we're going to close these out pretty fast. $65 bid, now looking for 70. $65 is a bid, now looking for 70. And we've got 70 looking for 75. $70 looking for 75. $70 bid looking for 75. We've got $70 bid. Will you give me 75? $70 bid. Will you give me 75? $70 is a bid. Will you give me 75? $70 bid looking for 75. $70 bid looking for 75. All in, all done. We're going to sell this. $70 bid, looking for 75. And we are going to sell this. And we are sold $70 to Libby St. Amant.
Congratulations. Right. Awesome. Here's a piece of Roosevelt's Wingcraft. And this one is 6.5 inches. 1948 Wingcraft vase, so mid-century, and we have 14 to start.
I'm noticing the prices on Wingcraft are really starting to escalate. I am seeing a lot more interest in this. It used to be people who wanted the Roseville with the flowers. They didn't want anything with gloss. Well, now we have a lot of mid-century collectors and deco collectors, and they love these shapes, and gloss is popular again. So I think this is a sleeper.
And the blue is the most popular color. This is a cool design too. It's got some really cool lines to it. It's bigger than it looks in the picture, and it's just. This came from a collection, and the guy had every piece of Wingcraft I possibly could have made, because it's just crazy. And I love it. I like the glossy Roseville. It's definitely different. Okay, here we go. On the Wingcraft Roseville from the 40s. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? What do you go 10? What do you go 14? 14 there. What do you want to go 20? I've got 17. 17. What do you want to go 20? 20 is there. What do you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? Anybody want to go 25? 20? What do you go 22? 22. What do you go 25? What do you go 25? What do you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? 25 is bid. Would you go 25 there? 25 there. What are you going to go 30? 25. Would you go 30? Everybody wants to be 25. 25. Would you go 30? 25, would you go $30? Our first 25 is with Becky. Would you want to go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? It's beautiful in blue. Roseville. 25, would you go 30? 30 there. Would you go 35? 30 is bid. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? All in, all done. I've got 30. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? And I am going to sell it and post my email. Okay, I do not know who you are, so give me a second to write your name down and post the email, but you won it for $30, and that is HPK Mom.
What do you think that stands for?
Oh, I do not know. But Mom, let me know when you have that copied, and you'll have to get a hold of us so we can get a hold of you. Okay, sweetie?
Okay, our next item is 23G Murano case glass choker and clip earrings. I did not spell that wrong. And we're starting that for $35, and that belongs to George.
Oh, actually, go back to the picture. The picture is better because I have blue on blue here.
Oh, it looks really nice in the picture.
Yes, it is the set with the earrings. This is from about 1970. It has sort of a filigree clasp to it, and it's about between 17 and 18 inches is the length on this. So a little bigger than a choker.
Wow. What a beautiful set. And it's Murano case glass. I love that.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. If you look at the tubular beads there, it is actually clear casing over the blue and pink, which is a little different even for Murano jewelry. That's a little different than they usually did. These were very popular in the 1960s and early 70s, and they're really popular now too, honestly. Cased wedding cake, yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Pretty.
You want to sell it, George?
Sure, let's go ahead. We had our first bid was 25, now 30, 30 now 35, 35 now 37 is the current bid with I show Isaac. Okay, well that's okay because now we're at $40 bid. $40 with Lena Ray, $40 looking for 45, $40 for the set now looking for 45. $40 is the bid now looking for 45. We've got 45 with Isaac. 45 looking for 50. 45 is the bid now looking for 50. 45 bid now looking for 50. We've got 45 bid. Will you give me 50? 45 is the bid. We've got 45 all over looking for a $50 bid. 45 is the bid looking for 50. We've got 45s all over the place. Will you give me 50? $45 looking for 50. $45 is the bid now looking for 50. We've got 3 people at 45 now. Sherry at $50 now. $50 now looking for 55. $50, will you give me 55? $50 bid now, will you give me 55? $50 is the bid now, will you give me 55? $50 bid looking for 55. $52 bid now looking for 55. We've got $52 now. $55 looking for 60. 55 is the bid now looking for 60. $55 bid now looking for $60 bid. $55, will you give me 60? 55, will you give me 60? $55 bid now looking for $60 bid. $55 is the bid now looking for $60. 55 looking for 60. Let us know, folks. $55 bid now looking for $60. $55 is the bid. We're looking for 60 here. $55 bid looking for 60. And we've got $60 now looking for 65. $60 for the set now bid looking for 65. $60 is the bid. Will you give me 65? $60 bid. Will you give me 65? $60 is the bid. Will you give me 65? $60 is the bid. We are going to sell this fast, folks. $60 bid, let us know. 65 is the next level. $60 bid, now looking for 65. 62 now looking for 65. $62 bid, now looking for 65. $62 is the bid. All in, all done. We're going to wrap this up here. 62 looking for 65. And we are sold for $62 for Liz Coolidge. I'm sorry about that, Isaac. She got in under the wire and we just missed you.
Okay.
Next item is number 24. It's a Fenton Carnival glass tobacco jar, $40 to start it.
This is a beautiful Fenton Carnival tobacco jar. I think it has a blue base, so it's gorgeous. It's got a beautiful bronzy overtone to it. It's just gorgeous with the carnival. And this is Fenton. Yummy.
Yeah,
Great.
that's a nice piece. These sold for a lot of money when they were new. Fenton revived this I think in the 80s or 90s, and they were over $100 when they first had these out.
Yeah, beautiful. And Carnival glass, I think it's the prettiest glass out there. And it is Fenton.
Yeah, and I do like that bronze finish that they did a little extra iridescence on this one.
Okay, here we go on the tobacco jar. Fenton art glass. Here we go. What do I give? What do you go? 25. 25 is big. What do you go? 30. I've got 35. What do you go? 40. 40 is bid. What do you go? 45. 40 is bid. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45. 40 is bid. I've got 40. What do you go? 45. 40. What do you go? 45. What do you go? 45 on the tobacco jar. I should have brought that in with me. 45 is bid. 45 now 50. I've got 45. What do you go? 50. 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? Last chance. This is a tobacco jar. 45. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? All in, all done. 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? It's going to find a new home. 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? Sold at 45. Libby Saint Amant. Okay. Thank you very much. All right,
Number
move on.
25 is a Viewmaster with the original box and slides. We have $20 to start it. Stop it. Go on, get.
Now you can tell this one's from about 1960 because they changed the shape a couple times over the years. These were made in Portland, Oregon, so I'm real familiar with them because I've done a show for years that's about a mile away from where they used to make these. And it's great that it's got the box. You don't see that often. And the reels usually sell for about $3 a piece. So it's an instant collection here.
Yes, and some of the I'm looking at them. Some of the there's a little Sambo, Howdy Doody. That error, that cookie error is what the reels are from.
You don't have the Bonanza in there, do you?
I don't know in this one or not. I think there's probably a dozen of them at least.
Yes, there's one very rare Bonanza reel where they were all giving the bird to the photographer, and it was a joke, and they didn't catch it, and it got released, and then they had to recall them, and about 1,000 of them are still out there, and they're worth about $100 a piece.
Oh my gosh. I need to look. Okay, go ahead.
All right. We started out with $5, then $6, then $10, then $12, then $15, then $20 opening bid on the computer here, then $25, $27, $30 bid, now $32, now $35, now $37 with Veronica, now $40 bid with Ginger. $40 is the bid, $40 looking for $45, $40 is the bid looking for $45, $40 is the bid. Will you give me $45 on the Viewmaster collection? $42 now the bid looking for $45. $42 bid looking for $45. We've got $42 bid looking for $45. And now $50 bid looking for $55. $50 bid with K looking for $55 bid. $50 is the bid now looking for $55. $50 is the bid now looking for $55. $50 is the bid looking for $55. Will you give me $55? $50 is the bid. Will you give me $55? $55 now with Veronica looking for $60. We've got $55 bid looking for $60. $55 is the bid now looking for $60. $55 is the bid now looking for $60. It's great that it's got the box. $55 bid looking for $60. And I think we're going to sell this one. And we are sold to Veronica Grant for $55.
Awesome.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, this is number 26. And this is a McCoy 9-inch tall ewer. And it's in mint condition, guys. No bid, no starting bid.
Okay.
I like this piece. This piece was made for many, many years. This is the rustic coloration with the green and the white and the brown. And they also, in later years, they did them in solid red when that was a big decorator color in the 60s and 70s. And they even did them in silver, but the rustic is the original. And I just think this is great color. Rustic figured a lot in this color scheme around 1940 and into about the 50s. And I just think that really it's so soft and it gives it dimension and you see the pattern. It's a great color combination.
It's in really nice shape too, guys. I mean, like new. Brand new used.
It's good. And McCoy has really become popular in the last year and a half.
Yeah, I've always liked it, but yes, it does seem like suddenly. I think pottery is really starting to come on strong. Glass is beautiful, but pottery gives a nice sort of counterpoint to it in a display. And I'm seeing people getting interested.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go 15? What do you go 15? What do you go 20? What do you go 20? What do you go 25? 25 there. What do you want to go 30? I've got 25. What do you go 30? $30. 29. What do you go 30? I've got 29. What do you go 30? What do you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? I've got 29. What do you go 30? What do you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 29 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? 29 is bid. Would you go 30? Anybody want to go 30? Sold it to Miss Wildlife, and she gets that one for 29. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Wildlife. Okay, next item is a lilac satin chubby bunny. And that's number 27. Oh, look how cute. And we have 42 to start it.
Chubby bunnies, that was a tongue twister to say that 10 times fast when we were in high school. And boy, is that a cute one. That lilac color, I'm a big fan. I don't see it very often.
Oh, yes. You may bid, Jim Shawver. Of course you can. I miss you and Wanda. So this is neodymium.
Oh.
Ah, yes, indeed. It will change color. And
that's cool.
Yes, this is, of course, in my light box. So it's darker. Now you are lighter. You get it in a darker environment, and it's going to lighten up to almost white. It changes color constantly. And this one
I think that's really neat.
It is. And this is the color to collect in Fenton because everybody thinks it's so cool now. And this one has the original Clarence Beth Maker sticker on it. George, go ahead.
All right, we had our opening bid of $40, now 42, looking for 45. We've got $42 bid, now looking for 45. $42 bid on the Alexandrite Glass Bunny. $42 looking for 45. 42 now looking for 45. 42, will you give me 45? $42 bid, will you give me 45? And yes, it will turn a bluish color. $42. Will you give me 45? A lot of people only know Uranian color changing, but people are catching on to this. $42 bid, now 45, looking for $45 bid. We've got $42 bid, looking for 45. $42 is the bid, now looking for 45. We've got 42 bid, looking for 45. Anybody out there? $42 bid, looking for $45 bid, looking for $45. $42 is the bid, looking for 45. We've got 45 now, looking for 50. $45 bid, will you give me 50? $45 bid on the rabbit, will you give me 50? $45 on the neodymium. I can't say that. That's another tongue twister. $45 looking for 50. $45 bid, now looking for $50 bid. Let us know. $45 is the bid, looking for 50. $45 is the bid, now looking for $50. We're going to sell this fast, folks. $45 is the bid, now looking for 50. And we're going once, going twice, and we are sold for $45 to Dana Lipscomb.
Thank you, Dana.
Yay. Congratulations.
All right, okay. What do we got next?
We have a Victorian Bride's basket, 12 inches across. We have 50 to start it with the holder.
Pretty.
Beautiful piece. This is 12 inches across.
Is it a good fit in the holder?
Oh, yes.
That's great. That's really important because a lot of these, they break it and then they put another one in and they wobble around. If it's a tight fit, you know you've got the original, and that is very pretty in that peach flow. Probably about 1880, I would say.
Yes. This came from a gal in Parma, Michigan. She had quite a collection of these. It's a beautiful peach flow color. And
Yeah, I
it's a
love
good
the.
draw. Go ahead.
Oh wow, that's great. Now I love the bail too. Very curvaceous and ornate and in good condition. That's really cool.
All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? 25, would it go 30, would it go 35, 35, would it go 40, 45, would it go 50? I got 50, would it go 55, would it go 55, would it go 55? 50 is bid. I got 50, would it go 55, would it go 55? Anybody want to go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 55 now, 60. I got 55, would it go 60? Might glow, I don't know, I didn't try it. 55, would it go 60, would it go 60? I should. And this Victorian glass, you never know. 55, would it go 60, would it go $60, would it go $60? 55, would it go 60, would it go $60? 60 there. Now 70. I got 60, would it go 65? Excuse me, 65. I've got 60, would it go 65? Would it go 65? Anybody want to go 65? Kim, you're out. 60, would it go 65? Anybody want to go 65? 60, would it go 65? I've got 60, would it go 65? Would it go 65? Would it go 65? Anybody want to go 65? Anybody want to go 65? And I'm going to sell it to Isaac for $60. Thank you,
Congrats,
Isaac.
All right, next item, 29, Fenton Vasa Marina, pinched vase, 9 inches, $43 to start. I'm happy to see that price because for a while there, they weren't doing so well.
And they should. It's such an interesting color combination, and this I think it's really great stuff. They did 4 or 5 color combinations in the mid-60s, and the pink and green is my personal favorite just because I like those colors. But yeah, I think this is a great piece, and I have noticed they're coming up in value again.
Good.
Oh yeah, these are so unique because you're never going to get one that is exactly like another one. They're all one of a kind, just due to the process. This one has so much adventuring green, it really sparkles, and it's 9 inches tall. So it's a harder one to find.
If you haven't seen these up close, yeah, you don't really get how much they sparkle with the aventurine until you see it in person.
Yes.
All right, we are starting at $37 bid, then 42, then 43, now 45, now $57 bid. $57 is the bid, looking for 60. $57 bid on the Vasa Marina, looking for 60. $57 bid, looking for 60. This was originally a Victorian style of glass. $57 looking for 60. Tammy, I see you at 50, but we've got 57 bid. $57 looking for 60. $57 looking for 60. $57, will you give me 60? 57, will you give 60? 57, will you give 60? $57 bid, will you give 60? We've got $57 bid on the base, looking for 60. Now 60, looking for 65. $60 bid, now looking for 65. $60 is a bid, now looking for $65 bid. $65 bid, now looking for 65. We've got $60 bid, looking for 65. $60 is the bid, now looking for 65. Let us know. $60 bid, now looking for 65. $60 is the bid, will you give me 65? 60 bid, will you give me 65? $60 is the bid, looking for $65. Let us know. Are we all in, all done? We're going to sell this now. $60 bid, looking for 65. And we are sold. $60 to Tammy Worth.
Yay, Tammy. Congrats. Okay, this is the Fenton limited edition. This one is 8.5 inches tall, 75 to start it, with the dancer and the gleaner.
Okay.
Yeah, such an interesting combination of motifs on this to me. And these were expensive when they were new. They sold for well over $200 new. I think I can't really read because my lighting is so moody in here, but I think they were $260 when they were new, if I'm not mistaken. So there is the bottom, the original tag. And I just really, really am a fan of anything they did with this silver blue. I just think it's so beautiful. And
it's got the fabric finish, and everybody loves that. And it can be difficult to do. I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, definitely a very pretty piece and a really substantial quality item. And I love the Art Nouveau design. I'm a fan of the dancer. This one looks like she's working awfully hard.
It's pretty.
Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? On the Favrine vase, What do you want to give? What do you go 50? What do you go 60? What do you go 65? 65? What do you go 70? 75 is bid. What do you want to go 80? I've got 80. What do you go 85? 85 there. What do you want to go 90? 90 is bid. What do you go 95? I got 95. What do you go 100? 100 there. What do you want to go 105? 105 now 110. I've got 110. What do you go 115? 120. 120. What do you go 125? 125 is bid. 125. What do you go 130? 125. What do you go 130? What do you go 130? What do you go 130? Anybody want to go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? Would you go 130? Anybody want to go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? 135 now 140. 140. 135 now 140. 140. Look at the color. 135. Would you go 140? Would you go 140 where? 135. Would you go 140? Would you go 140? Anybody want to go 140? 140. 145. 140 is bid. Would you go 145? 140 is bid. Would you go 145? Anybody want to go 145? Heather, let us know. 140, would you go 145? Anybody want to go 145? We don't want to miss you. 145, would you go 150? 145, would you go 150? What does the price tag say on the bottom again?
3.
I think if I'm reading it right, it was $250 when it was new.
Holy smoke moly. 150, would you go 155? 150, would you go 155? Would you go 155? Anybody want to go 155? Anybody want to go 155? 150, would you go 155? Would you go 155? Anybody want to go 155? 155, now 160. We'll give you a little more time on this special piece. 155, would you go 160? 160. Anybody want to go 160? 155 is bid. Would you go 160? 160 now 165. 165. Anybody want to go 165? 160 is bid. Would you go 165? 165. 165. 170. 165 is bid. Would you go 170? Let me know if you're in or out. 165. Would you go 170? Would you go 170? Anybody want to go 170? Very unique piece. We want to make sure you get in there. 170. Would you go 175? 175. 170. Would you go 175? Would you go 175? Anybody want to go 175? And we're going to sell it. Going to Isaac. Isaac
Congrats,
gets that
Isaac.
one for 170. Thank you, bidders. We appreciate it. We want to also thank you. We've been doing our bid call sales for 1 year now. We started last New Year's Day, and we've had fun this last year. We hope to continue this in 2026. And here we go. What do we got, Eileen?
Oh, we have a beautiful mulberry basket, 11 inches tall, 65 to start it, signed Everson.
Yes, and we put this in the auction, and this is before Miss Iverson died. She just passed away. So anytime an artist passes, there's usually a surge or an uptick on their work. And Linda definitely, we talked about her with Trudy. Trudy said she was just the sweetest person. And this is a Linda Everson. So here we go in the mulberry.
Wow. Well, it's like the end of an era, but what a beautiful piece and what a great legacy.
Yes, she painted a lot of items, and she must have been there a long time, but Trudy said she was just the kindest person. And this is mulberry, and it's also the tallest basket, I think, that Fenton made. It's almost 12 inches.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like the narrow ones because you really get that height, especially with the handle. And, you know, Easter's not that far from now. You got Valentine's and then Easter coming, so lots of good excuses for decoration.
The colors are pretty. Yes, Tammy. If you had something that was very delicate, it might not have been with the Christmas holiday. I won't ship Burmese if it's below like 15 degrees. I'll wait. It's such a delicate glass.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, I just don't want to risk it. Okay.
All
ahead,
right.
George.
Okay, well, we started at $5 bid, then $10, $10, then $20, $20, then $25, $25, then $35, then $40, $40 bid, then $70, $70, then $75, $75, now $85, $85, now $90 with Veronica. $90 bid looking for $95. We've got $90 bid looking for $95. $90 is the bid. Will you give me 95? $90 bid, looking for 95 on the mulberry basket. $90 bid. Will you give me 95? $90 bid. Will you give 95? $90 bid. Will you give 95? We've got 95 looking for 100. $95. We've got $96 looking for 100. $96 bid, now looking for 100. A lot of interest in this. I can see why. $96 bid, looking for 100. $96 is the bid. Will you give me 100? Will you give me 100? Will you give me 100? $96 is the bid, looking for 100. $96 is the bid. Don't miss out on this pretty piece. $96 is the bid, looking for 100. Don't let a dollar keep you out. $96 bid, now looking for 100. 96 is the bid, looking for $100. I know there's a bunch of you interested. We'll give you a moment. $100 bid, now looking for 105. $100 bid, now looking for 105. $100 bid, looking for 105. $100 bid. Do I have 105 in the house? $100 bid, looking for 105. To see your bid, Paula, but we've already got $100 bid, looking for 105. $100 is the bid. Will you give me 105? $100 bid. Will you give me 105? 105 is the bid. Now looking for 110. $105 bid, looking for 110. 105 bid, looking for 110 on the mulberry basket. 105 is the bid, looking for 110. 105 bid, looking for 110. $105 is the bid. Now 110 bid with Susan Lee, a new person in. 110 looking for 115. $110 is the bid, looking for 115. Do I have 115? Will you give me 115? 110 is the bid. Will you give me 115? $100 110 bid, looking for 115. Do you have that to see in real life? I don't know.
No.
110 is the bid, looking for 115. 110 is the bid, looking for 115. 110 looking for 115 now. We're going to wrap this up pretty quick, folks, so get your best bid in now. 115 is the bid, looking for 120. 115 looking for 120. 115 looking for 120. 115 is the bid, looking for 120. Put your best bid in now. We're going to wrap this up pretty quick. 115 is the bid, now looking for 120. $115 bid, looking for 120. 115 looking for 120. We're all in, all done. $115 is the bid. Do we have 120 out there? Because we're going to sell this. And we are sold for $115 to Libby St. Amant.
Congratulations.
I say her name every way I can think of until I get it right.
Okay.
Okay, number 32 is a Victorian enameled box, 2.5 inches. We have 50 to start it.
We had one of these in the last sale, and you guys seemed to like it, so I wanted to bring back another one. And it's a little box. It's only 2.5 inches, but it's enamel painted, and these are really, really popular right now.
They are really popular right now. I'm glad you said that, because I've noticed they, they're nice, they're pretty. A lot of them are bohemian enameled glass, and you see the pictures, and their pictures are big. But the boxes people can find room for, and they are really popular. Not just with us glass collectors, but people who collect boudoir items are liking these days. And the painting's so delicate.
Yes, it is. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? 25, would it go 30, 35, would it go 40, 45, 50? I'll get 50, would it go 55? 50, would it go 55, 55 there? Would you want to go 60, 60, would it go 65? 65 there, would you want to go 70? 65, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody want to go $70? 65 is bid, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody want to go $70? I've got 65, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody want to go 70? 65 is bid, would it go 70, would it go $70? Anybody want to go 70? All in, all done. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it to Liz for $65. Thank you, bidders. And next up.
Next item, 33E, is a Roseville Bittersweet Cornucopia, 8 inches tall. It's a big cornucopia, and $30 to start.
Oh. I didn't read the catalog well. I thought that was the little one. 8 inches is actually fairly substantial for this.
And it's immaculate. It's just like the day it was made.
I just love the color of this. Their yellow is really bright and happy, and they didn't do a ton in the yellow. They did pinks and blues and greens and browns mainly.
It is pretty. I love the coloring. And I
Yeah.
don't see this very often at all.
That was a hard one to get rid of. I got to be honest. Because I don't have one in that color. And I love bittersweet.
Yeah, it's a cool pattern.
Okay, go ahead, George.
All right, this one we are starting out at $29, then 30, then 35, then 40, then 45, now 50, 50, now 60. $60 is our bid, and my bid 65. $60 is the bid now. Looking for 65. $60 bid. Can I get 65? $60 bid. Will you give me 65? $60 is the bid. Looking for 65. $60 bid on the Roseville Cornucopia. Are you in for 65? $60 bid, looking for 65. $60 bid, now looking for 65. I know we had a couple people kind of bid it right up there. $60 bid, now looking for 65. We're going to move fast on this one. $60 is the bid. If anyone's out there for 65, let us know or forever hold your peace. $60 bid, looking for 65. And we are sold to Miss Wildlife for $60.
Hey, Miss Wildlife. Thank you, guys. Fenton Custard Fairy Lamp, signed Hill, 75 to start it with the little barn on. Oh, that's a church. Okay, little church.
All right, here we go.
Okay, Miss Wildlife.
It is Fenton, and it does glow. It is a fairy lamp, signed Deborah Hill. I love the scenery. I know you've heard me say this before, but I cannot believe the scenery pieces were actually production pieces too, because there's just so much work involved.
Especially all the little brushwork in the front of the barn. I mean, there's windows and doors and cross hatches, and I mean, you can practically see every individual board. I'm really impressed. I'm so glad that you introduced me to some of the decorators and I could understand what they really did, because it's pretty phenomenal when you talk to them. And on a curved surface too. This is not easy.
Oh yes, and they had several people paint this, and they wanted them to paint it the same. So it wasn't just kind of free-handed. It was done with purpose. They all wanted to look alike no matter who painted it. So to me, that's amazing too. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? I've got 50. Would it go 60? Would it go $60? 65 is bid. Would it go 70? 75? 75? Would you want to go 80? 75 is bid. Would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go $80? 75 on the church scenery fairy lamp. 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? 75 is bid. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? All in, all done. Here is our bid, 75. Anybody want to go 80? Would it go 80? Would it go $80? Anybody want to go $80? And we are going to sell it. It's going to go on our Facebook bids. And so, Eileen, who is the winner on that one?
Trudy Johns, Johns.
And she is from Facebook. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, next one. Sorry, guys, I got a little distracted. Whole bow knot vase, 6.5 inches tall. We have 19 to start it.
Okay.
Wow. 19. Gosh, this is a great piece. Bow knot is probably has always been the most popular pattern of the whole pastels. And this one's going to date to the 1940s. Bow knots, of course, very popular with brides, very springy looking. You see it in jewelry, and you see it in hull pottery and in certain kinds of etched elegant depression glass from the era. So, yeah, great pattern.
I have a picture I have one here that's in a different color, but it's going to show you the side. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the side. Now, this is one that I sold in one of our morning sales.
Oh, that's cute.
But you can see the detail. This one's blue where that one is pink. But the bow knot is probably one of the more popular whole patterns. Very sought after.
Yeah, I think Cole is poised to make a comeback because I see a lot of pastels in decorating. I'm seeing people painting their walls that color of paint. And the whole really is, to me, is bargain price right now for what it is. But I remember when it used to be expensive, and I think it could get that way again.
Oh, we do really good with it on Rosie's. I just love it myself, and I think it's just such pretty, and the story is so cool behind Hull pottery, and it's just, I don't know, I just love it. The colors are so pretty. Okay, go ahead, George. It's your turn.
Okay, we started at $19, then 20, 20, then 21, then 22, 23, 25 is bid, and 26 is the bid, now 27. And I'll tell you the story after we're done here. $27 bid, looking for 30, $30 now looking for 35, $30 bid now looking for 35, $30 is the bid now looking for 35. Hull pottery blew up in an explosion in 1950, and they were not able to recreate these pastel glazes, so they cannot be reproduced. That's the story. $30 bid now 35, $30 bid looking for 35, $30 is the bid now looking for $35. $30 is the bid. Will you give me 35? $30 bid. Will you give me 35? 35 now looking for 40. $35 is the bid. Now looking for 40. $35 bid. Now looking for 40. $35 is the bid, and we're looking for 40. Will you give me 40? 35 looking for 40. We've got two at 35. One of you let us know if you can do 40. We're here. $35 looking for 40. $35 is the bid. Looking for 40. Wanda, you're in. Barb, you're out, and you are out. We're going to go ahead and sell this, and it's going to go for $35 to Wanda Moore.
Nice.
Now, what's interesting about that too is it exploded when the river flooded that was around it, and it exploded with just a couple inches of water. It wasn't like it was a major flood. It was just a couple inches, and those kilns started to just explode.
Yeah, and that's why it was such a surprise. They would have evacuated and turned the kilns off if they'd known a big flood was coming, but because they didn't think it was going to be anything, they didn't do that. So the kilns were boiling hot, because these kilns went about 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit or more.
Can you imagine that? Oh. Okay, let's move on. What do we got, Eileen?
Number 36 is a Fenton deer, natural deer, signed C. Smith. We have 50 to start it.
Charlotte Smith.
The Naturals. I'm such a fan of the Naturals. I thought it was so clever. You know, they did lots of cute designs and interesting paintings on them. And then at some point, the decorators or the designers or somebody said, hey, what if we made them look like natural animals? And it reached a whole different group of people who really liked the natural look.
Yeah, and when they introduced the natural line, they started doing a lot of airbrushing and let the artist focus on the expressions. And this one is airbrush.
Yeah, very key.
We met Charlotte a couple years ago in Marietta. She still resides in Marietta. I think she's still painting occasionally. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on the Fenton C. Smith deer? What do you want to give? Would you go 45, 50? I got 50. Would you go 55? I got 50. Would you go 55? They would have horns on them, but oh geez, yeah. I've got 50. Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 55. Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And Eileen, who is the winner over on Facebook?
I know. Give me a minute. Sherry Bex. Yay. Right, Sherry Bex is the winner.
Awesome. Thank you, Sherry. Thanks, Eileen.
Sorry.
Okay. What do we got
now
next?
to get back there? Victorian water set, 3 pieces, Heidi.
Yes.
25 to start.
I am not familiar with this, George.
Real pretty. I like it.
I looked into this, and I'm not sure who the maker was, but I really like it. It's plain spot, it looks like, and I like that it tints from the blue to a clear instead of your Rubina and the usual. I mean, I like all of the tinted, but I just thought this was really nice looking.
Yeah, I wondered if it was hot. It's not fentanyl. It's a lot earlier than that. But the color
Yeah.
is just gorgeous. And you're getting the picture and two glasses.
Yeah,
Just the
probably
feel of the
lemonade's
glass-
better originally.
Yeah. The feel of the glasses, I really think it's an older set. And the blue is just beautiful right now. Look at that. Okay. I don't know who's, I think it's your turn, George.
Okay, we had an opening bid of $25, $25 now 30 with Robin. I see you, Jeff, but Robin is in at 30 looking for 35. We've got $30 bid looking for 35, and I think you're right, coin dot rather than spot. $30 bid looking for 35, $30 bid looking for $35 on the beverage set. We have a bid of $30 looking for 35. $30, will you give me 35? $30, will you give me 35? We've got $30 bid with two of you. Will one of you give me 35? $30 bid looking for 35. $30 is the bid with Robin looking for 35. $30 is the bid looking for 35. Let us know. Age, I'm going to have to let Heidi answer that.
Yeah, I think this is 1920s and younger.
I was saying earlier, but
I could even say late 1800s.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. It's
somewhere
old.
around antique, at least. Yes, everything from 1926 and earlier is officially antique now. $30 bid looking for 35. $30 is the bid now looking for $35. $30 bid looking for 35. $30 is the bid now looking for 35. We've got $32 bid looking for 35. $32 is the bid. Will you bid 35? $32 bid. Will you give me 35? Will you bid 35? Will you give me 35? $32 bid now looking for 35. $32 is the bid now looking for 35. $35 the bid now looking for 40. $35 is the bid with two people. Jamie is in the position with $35 bid looking for 40. $35 is the bid looking for 40, possibly New England glass may be true. $35 looking for 40. 35 looking for 40 now. $40 bid looking for 45. $40 is the bid now looking for $45. $45 bid looking for 45. $40 bid, will you give me 45? $40 bid, will you give me 45? $45 bid, will you $40 bid, will you give me 45? It looks like we are going to wrap this up. And we've got $40 bid looking for 45. We already have 40. Jeff looking for 45. $40 is the bid now looking for 45. $40 is the bid now looking for 45. Let us know. I know you might have a lag. You may need to refresh. $40 bid looking for 45. $40 is the bid. Will you give us 45? And we're going to go ahead and sell this piece. And this set goes for $40 to Robin Chapman.
Hi,
Wow.
Robin. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year is right. They call that inverted thumbprint.
Okay.
Thank you. I get the dot patterns always confuse me.
Coin
always have to
dot,
look it
coin spot. It's all the same.
They're pretty
That's what my
similar.
boss says. Coin dot,
They're-
coin spot, whatever. It's all the same.
Oh, pretty.
They're polka
Number-
dots.
Yep, 38G Wedgwood Jasperware ring in the box. $35 to start. I love
Yeah.
the box, of course.
It has the
Oh,
full
I like
box.
the ring.
I'm putting it on just enough to show you that it fits my pinky ringer, which means I think it makes it about a size 6 if I'm not incorrect there. So, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back in the box. And,
Yep, I'm
let you
assuming
bring
you're
up-
bidding on the water set. So I took Luna. Okay, here we go.
What's the metal, George?
It is just a silver plating. It is not marked sterling in any place. I know some Wedgwood is in sterling. This one does not have a sterling mark, so I believe it is silver plated.
It definitely looks like silver, that's for sure. It's pretty.
All right. Here we go. On the Wedgwood Jasperware ring What do you want to give? What do you go? 25, 25, what do you go? 30, 35 there. I got 35, what do you go? 40, 40, what do you go? 45, 45 there. What do you want to go? 50. I got 45, what do you go? 50. 50 is bid, what do you go? 55, what do you go? 55, 55 there now. 60. I got 60, what do you go? 65, 65, 70, 75 there. What do you want to go? 80, 80, what do you go? 80, what do you go? 85, 90. I got 90, what do you go? 95, 95, 100, 100 is bid, what do you go? 110. I got 100. What size is it? It's not
I
9.
believe it's between a 5 or a 6. And again, I do not see a sterling mark on it, so I can't claim that it is sterling.
And do we know the age?
Age, yes. The mark on this in the box, I believe this is about 1940.
All right, 110 is bid. Would you go 125? 125 there. Would you go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? Would you go 130? Anybody want to go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? Would you go 130? Would you go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? Would you go 130? Would you go 130? Anybody want to go 130? 125 is bid. Would you go 130? 130 would you go 135? 130 would you go 135? 2 went at 130. Lynn was first. 130 would you go 135? 135 now 140. 135 would you go 140? 135 would you go 140? Lots of people in. I'm giving you a chance here, giving you some time because it's so unique. 135 would you go 140? 135, 140 now 145. 140 would you go 145? 140 would you go 145? Anybody want to go 145? 140 would you go 145? Would you go 145? Anybody go 145? And I will sell it to Lynn Campbell.
Thank you, Lynn. And I know you bought something for me on Monday, and we can ship those together.
140. Sorry, Lena. Okay, next up.
Fenton, glossy Rosaline, vase, 9 inches, Michelle Kibbe, signed Michelle Kibbe, $60.
This is glossy Rosaline, Michelle Kibbe, and it is 9 inches tall. Michelle Kibbe still works for Fenton Gift Shop. Ooh. This is a factory piece. It's a limited production piece also. And it is glossy Rosaline, kind of a unique shape here. I love this design. If you look closely, you'll see some golden accents.
Yeah, I really like the peach top, and I noticed quilting at the top around the ruffles. I just spotted that.
Yeah. And of course, Michelle is in our top 10 artists to collect. I can't remember her exact number. I think she's 4 or 5. So you anything you see with a Kibbe name on, you should pick up.
Very good. On the Fenton piece, a beautiful vase, and we started at 5, then 35, then 38, then 50, then 55, then 60, now $65 bid, looking for 70. $65 is bid, now looking for $70. $65 looking for 70. $65, will you give me 70? $65 bid, will you give 70? $70 bid, now will you give 75? $70 bid, now looking for 75. $70 bid, will you give us 75? $70 bid, will you give 75? $70 bid, will you give a 75? 75 bid, now looking for 80. $75 is the bid, now looking for $80. $75 bid, now looking for 80. $75 bid, will you give 75? $75 bid, will you give 80? $75 bid, will you give 80? $75 now $80 bid. $80 bid, will you give 85? $80 is the bid, will you give 85? $80 is the bid, now will you give 85? $80 is the bid, looking for $85. $80 bid, now looking for 85. Linda is out. Anyone else, let us know. All in, all done. We've got $80 bid, looking for 85. And we are sold to Robin Hanson Thorne for $80.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
Number 40, Roseville, Snowberry, double-handled vase, $20 to start. I'm looking at the bottom, 7 inches tall.
Pretty in blue.
Everybody likes blue. I love the blue. I've been doing really well with blue Roseville. Every piece I've gotten the last 6 months is sold within a week. I think I have someone out in Washington who's all hot for it.
Yeah, you'll see this a lot in the like terracotta color.
Yeah.
But you don't see it in the blue so much. Hi, Lynn. Glad you got it. This one, I can't remember. How big is this one? What did we say it was?
7 inches.
7 inches on the bottom.
Hi, Barry. Okay, here we go. What do we want to give on the Roseville? I've got 20, would it go 25? 20 is bid, would it go 25? 25, there, would it go 30? 30 is bid, would it go 35? 30 is bid, would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Anybody would it go 35? I've got 30, would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Anybody would it go 35? 35, there, would it go 40? I've got 35, would it go 40? I've got 35, would it go 40? $40, anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid, would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go 40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid, would it go 40? 35 is bid, would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go 40? And we're going to sell it. $38 got in there, Jody Miles. Jody Miles. 38. Thank you, Jody. All right.
Is a whole bow knot vase, 9 inches tall. This has the green base.
Oh, I thought I brought this over and I don't see it. This is super huge. I mean, super huge.
Hold on. Let's see. We have 35 to start.
Yeah, 9 inches is about like so.
Yes, I thought I brought it over. Let me check for sure. Maybe I didn't. I could have.
Yeah, bow knot again. And you see this one, the bow knot's on the body rather than in the base. And you've got the blue shading, which I always like, because this has all of the pastel colors that Hull made at that time on one base. And that's part of why bow knot is a little more, they usually did more colors and more design. You got tulips and open flowers, and just very pretty.
It's really pretty. And I wish I could have brought it because it's super big. And I've never seen this before. And I've collected Hull for years. It's just so pretty. I did notice too, the bow is in the design. That is so neat. And it's got the great groovy hallmark on it. It's just, it's classic. If you collect Hull, you're going to want to get this one. It's so pretty. Whoops, we got 37 everywhere. Get your bids in. Sell it for me, George.
All right, our opening bid on this was $20, then 25, now 27, now 30, now 35, now 37, and $40 with Barb. $40 is bid, looking for 45, 45 with Wanda, now 55 with Barb. $55 is the bid, now looking for 60. $55 bid on the whole bow knot, looking for 60. $55, do we have 60? 55 is the current bid. Make sure you look at the screen. That will tell you what the bid is currently. $55 bid, looking for 60. $55 is the bid, now looking for $60 bid. Do I have $60 out there? $55, will you give 60? 55, will you give 60? 55, will you give 60? Let us know. $55, will you give 60? We have $55 bid. We are looking for $60 here. $55 bid, looking for 60. $55 bid, looking for 60. We've got 58 now, looking for 60. $58 bid, looking for 60. Glenda is out. $58 looking for 60. Barb, let us know. $58 looking for $60 bid. $58 looking for 60. We're going to sell this piece. $58 bid, and we are sold to Wanda Moore for $58.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Next item. This is great. 42 Fenton 1983 Connoisseur Collection. Crew it with tags. $48 to start it.
Yes, so neat that it has the original tag, price tag, original Fenton sticker. And of course, this design was only made the 1 year, 1983. Did you graduate in 1983, George?
I graduated. I was supposed to, but I got skipped a year, so I graduated in '82.
Ah, I'm an 83er.
George is a baby.
He's a babe. Anyway, they only made a couple things in this design. Somebody help me out. I think they made something else in this pattern, but I'm not sure what it was.
I've never seen this color scheme before. It's amazing.
All right. Here we go. What do you want to give? 1983, Connoisseur Cruet. What do you want to give? I've got 48. What do you want to go? 50. 48. What do you go? 50. 50 there. What do you go? 55. 55 is bid. What do you want to go? 60. 55 is bid. What do you go? 60. What do you go? 65. 65 there. 68 now. 70. I got 68. What do you go? 70. I got 68. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Oh, now all these numbers are coming. I'm going to take them as bids. I've got 68. What do you go? 70. I got 68. What do you go? 70. What do you go? $70. Anybody want to go? $70. I've got 68. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Last chance. I've got 68. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? Anybody want to go 70? 68 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? Anybody want to go 70? I'm taking a little more time. 75 there. 75. 75 is bid. Would you want to go 80? A lot of numbers there. Don't want to get confused. I've got 75 with Pauline. Heather, you have to go higher. 75 is bid. That's not a graduating class, I hope. 75 would go 80. 75 would go 80. Would you go $80? 80 there. Would you go 85? 80 would you go 85? Would you go 85? Anybody want to go 85? With the tag and the price tag and the sticker. 80 would you go 85? 80 would you go 85? Anybody want to go 85? 80 is bid. Would you go 85? Anybody want to go 85? 80 is bid. Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Would you go 85? And I'm going to sell it to Heather Hodges, staying in Michigan.
Yay,
Thank
Heather.
you, Heather. $80.
Our next item is a Waterford Eagle, 7 inches, number 43G, and we have 15 to start it.
Yes, and it is etch marked Waterford on the bottom right there. So it is plain as day. Sometimes they're not so easy to see. This one just right out. You can probably see it in your screen right there as I do the light across it. I always like the Eagle. I thought this is a pretty handsome piece, and Waterford is such great quality. So we will see where the Eagle will land. I'm liking crystal again because it picks up whatever color is behind it, now that I have this fun blue wall. Oh, you have one of these. That's cool. And hello.
I'll go ahead and sell it for you, George. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go? 10? What do you go? 10? What do you go? 15? 15? What do you go? 20? What do you go? 25? 25? There. What do you go? 30? 35? 40. I got 45. What do you go? 50? I've got 50. What do you go? 55? 60. I got 60. What do you go? 65? 60. What do you go? 65? Anybody want to go 65? 60 is bid. What do you go? 65? I've got 60. What do you go? 65? What do you go? 65? Anybody want to go 65? I've got 60. What do you go? 65? What do you go? 65? 60 is bid. What do you go? 65? All in, all done. I've got 60. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Fair warning. 60 is bid. Would you go 65? Would you go 65? Anybody want to go 65? 65 now, 70. 65. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? On the Waterford Eagle, a good time to buy Eagles this year. I was just talking about that with John. 250-year celebration for our country. I remember it. It clear as a bell in 1976. Do you, George? 65.
Oh,
yes.
Yes.
Would you go 70? 65, would you go 70? We're going to be in for a party. I can tell you that. 65, would you go 70? Eagles are the thing. 65, would you go 70? Would you go $70? 70 now, 75. 70, would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? 70 is bid. Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? I've got 70. Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? And we're going to sell it. Lena Ray gets it for $70. Lena Ray gets it for $70. Thank you,
Congrats,
bidders.
Lena Ray.
All right, next up.
44 Studio Art pulled feather vase, 10 inches tall, 25 to start it.
Okay, I'm going to show you this because this is amazing. It is huge. Full feather. Now, I have 2 of these really high quality vases. This one is purple. And it's super big. I have looked all over for a signature on it, but I can tell you, I couldn't find one, but the quality is awesome. Look at that. Purple is the base. And purple is such a hot color right now. I just could not pass it up. Here is the bottom. You might find a signature. It's such a busy pattern. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I'll let you sell it, George.
All right. Well, it is really well made, and the feather pull is great. We don't know who did it, but they did it well. We start at $20, then 21, then 22, now 25, 25, now 30, now 32, now 33, now 35, and now $40 with K. $40 looking for 45. We've got $40 on the feather pull base, now looking for $45. $40 bid looking for 45. $40 on the purple base looking for 45. I see you, Glenda, but we've got 45 already looking for 50. $45 bid looking for $50. $45 looking for 50. Quality piece of hand-blown glass. $45 looking for 50. You can see they use some sort of a tool. If you can figure out who uses that pontil, you can figure out who made it. $45, now $50 with K. $50 looking for 55. We've got $50 bid, now looking for 55. $50 bid on the studio piece, looking for 55. I see you, Nancy, but we've got 50 already looking for 55. Make sure you look at those to see where the bid is. $50, will you give 55? $50 bid, will you give 55? Will you give 55? $50 bid, now looking for 55. $50 bid, now looking for 55. We've got $52 looking for 55. $52 bid, will you give 55? $52 bid, now looking for $55. $52 looking for 55. $52 bid, now looking for 55. $55 now, the bid looking for 60. We've got $55 with 0 to Zoom. I hope I said that right. Looking for $60. $55 looking for 60. $55 bid, now looking for 60. Do we have $60 in the house? $55 bid. Will you give 60? $55, will you give 60? 55, will you give 60? $55 is the bid, now looking for 60. We're going to wrap this one up pretty soon, folks. $55 bid, now looking for 60. $55 looking for 60. We've got 60 with Susan Lee looking for 65. 60 is the bid, now looking for 65. See you, Nancy, but we've already got 60 looking for 65. $60 is the bid, will you give 65? $60 bid, will you give 65? $60 is the bid, now looking for $65 bid. We have $60 bid looking for 65. Nancy is out, and we're going to sell this, and it is sold to Susan Lee for $60.
Thank you,
Yay, Susan Lee. Okay, this is a Fenton Mandarin vase. This is the jade iridized, 9.5 inches tall, $42 to start it. Sea green.
Yes, it's a seafoam green, and it's beautifully iridized. I call it a Mandarin vase. I don't know. Some people say emperor vase.
Yeah.
But it is just gorgeous. It's 9.5 inches tall, but it also is a very wide base. Oh, Susan Lee, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I like this line. I think that, and it really takes color well. I've seen it in a whole bunch of different finishes and different colors, and they're all interesting and they're all a little different. This is the very auspicious color if you actually are in Asia. They love the jadeite. When I do the shows in Portland, we sell everything this color, and a lot of it goes to Asia.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is Fenton with the original Fenton sticker still attached. What do you want to give? What do you want to give? Would you go 25, 25? Would you go 30, 35? Would you go 40, 40? Would you go 45? I've got 42 there. I've got 42. Would you go 45? I've got 42. Would you go 45? 45 there. Would you want to go 50? I got 45. Would you go 50? 45 is bid, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? 45 is bid, would you go 50? Would you go $50? 45 is bid, take a look. This is a big piece. 45 is bid, would you go 50? Almost 10 inches tall. 45, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? 45 is bid, would you go 50? Would you go $50? All in, all done. 45 is bid, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? Last call. Anybody want to go 50? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it to Glenda Hance. Glenda Hance gets it. Let's see. For 45. Thank you. Okay, next up.
Number 46 is a Venetian Murano ashtray. This one, we're going to start this one for 15. And this is quite large, as I remember, because I have one also. Heidi?
It is big, and there's a lot of
like 8 by 8 or something like that.
Yep, and there's a lot of gold in it. A lot of I can't remember what they call that. It's not aventurine. It's sparkly. Yeah. So we got 15 to start it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I like this pattern. I mean, it's just so much fun with the spatter. I see them in other colors, but I've never seen one with the black background before, and I think the black really makes that yellow and gold pop. And the other thing that I like about this piece is that it was made as an ashtray, but really you can just use those as handles because it's square. You can use this for anything. It's not specifically shaped only for that purpose.
Mm-hmm. And I heard you say on one of your videos, George, that ashtrays are so popular. People don't even smoke anymore like they did, but people are collecting the ashtrays, and I'm one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. I can't pass an ashtray out.
Well, it's true. A lot of people who are non-smokers, and yes, a few people who made Isaac's comment as well are interested in me. So, yes, they seem like they have a following. All right, we are starting at $15 bid, 15 now 20 with Cheryl. Cheryl on Facebook, $20 is the high bid. We are looking for 25. $20 bid, looking for 25. $20 is the bid now, looking for 25. $20 bid now, looking for 25 on the ashtray. $20 is the bid. Will you give 25? $20 bid. Will you give 25 for the striking yellow gold Murano ashtray? 25 now for 25 with two of you, but we've got. I believe it's, I hope I'm William Shower. $25 bid, looking for 30. 25 is the bid, looking for 30. $25 is the bid, now looking for 30. $25 is the bid, looking for 30. It is nice. This is a larger size. They do come in a smaller size. This is the 8-inch. $25 bid, now looking for 30. $25 bid, now 30 with Cheryl. $30 bid, looking for 35. Do we have 35 out there? $30 bid, looking for 35. $30 is the bid. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? Jim, thank you. But Cheryl is in the first position. $30 is the bid, looking for 35. $30 bid, looking for 35. $30 bid, now looking for 35. Jim, let us know. Anybody else, let us know. $30 is the bid. We're looking for 35. We're going to sell this pretty fast here. $30 is the bid, now looking for 35. All in, all done. $30 bid, now looking for 35. 30 is the bid. We are looking for 35. Do we have 35 out there? We're going to sell this. And it is sold for $30 to Jim at the last second, got in for $35. $35 to Jim.
Yep.
Okay.
Red Carnival Butterfly and Tulips Bowl, 12 inches. She does glow, number 47. And this one is 45 to start.
This was really hard for me to sell. This is a foot across. It glows cadmium. I love the tulip and butterfly bowls. I have every one. Even some samples. I'm a tulip girl. This one is 12 inches across. I don't know why whenever I take a picture of a bowl, it looks smaller than it actually is. This is huge.
Yeah, that's nice and substantial. And a really strong pattern, and you still get the butterfly in the bottom. That's neat.
Yes, I love the design of it, the kind of diamond pattern. but this is gonna just, I should have brought it over in person. It's gonna, you're just gonna be, it's gonna knock you down because it's so, the pattern's so vivid. It's got the butterflies and tulips, and it is a Fenton bowl. It's gonna glow cadmium. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give for this one? What do you want to give? I've got 25. What do you go? 30. I've got 25. What do you go? 30. What do you go? 35. What do you go? 40. I got 40. What do you go? 45. 45 is bid. It is a foot across. 45 is bid. What do you want to go? 50. 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go? 50. 45 is bid. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. This is the one piece I wasn't sure I wanted to get part with. It's beautiful. 45. What do you go? 50. 45. What do you go? 50. I've got 45. What do you go? 50. What do you go? $50. Anybody want to go 50? Anybody want to go 50? It's going to sell. 47, now 50. 47, now 50. 50, thank you. 55. I've got 50. What do you go? 55. I promise you, you won't be disappointed in this one. It's so gorgeous. 50, what do you go? 55. I've got 50. What do you go? 55. What do you go? 55. Anybody want to go 55? Wayne is in at 50. What do you want to go? 55. All in, all done. 50, would you go 55? 50, would you go 55? I've got 50, would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? And I'm going to sell it to Wayne. Wayne, let me write your name down and put up my email. I don't know. I'm not familiar with you. Thank you so much for your bid. And you are the winner, Wayne Worth. And I'll put up my email so you can contact me, because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to email you with your invoice. And congratulations. Okay. Let me know if you didn't get that email, Wayne, okay? Because that's the only way we're going to be able to get a hold of you. And thank you so much.
48E is a custard fairy lamp with kids, $50 to start it. It does glow. The picture's not great, but the first one's okay, but the second one, but anyway, it's in perfect shape. Thanks. I don't see the email. Let me type it in there for you, Wayne.
Now, what are they looking out the window and seeing?
I think they're looking at the North Star. But they could be looking for
Oh.
Yeah, see, I think this is a holiday thing. Yep. I think they're looking for something.
It is
Nice
custard.
glow.
It glows and it is scent. We'll put that up for you, Wayne, here in just a second. We'll put it right on the screen. You can screenshot it. Let's just sell this item and I'll post it for you if Eileen doesn't get it up there. Okay. And this one is yours, George.
Okay, we are starting this at $15 bid, then 20, then 25, then 26. Now $50 is the high bid. $50 bid looking for 55. We've got $50 bid looking for 55. $50 bid looking for Santa, and $55 bid. Look, $50 bid now looking for 55. $50 will you get 55. $50 bid for the custard glass. It glows great. It's a cute scene. $50 bid where you give 55. $50 looking for 55. $50 bid now looking for 55. Does it have a date, Eileen? $50 bid now looking for 55.
Date? No, I don't have a date. I did have a picture, I thought, of the inside with the signature, but it's not here. No, I'm not sure, Heidi. What's the date?
I don't know. I think this is 80s.
It
Really?
looks like an 80s. Yep. Yep, I think so. I think I've had this on the 80s as well. So $50
Not
bid now
sure.
looking for 55. We've got 65. 65 looking for 70. $65 is the bid now looking for 70. $65 bid looking for $70. $65 bid looking for $70 bid. $65 is the bid now looking for 70. $65 will you give 70? $65 is the bid with Jennifer. Will you give 70? Let us know. $65 bid looking for $70. 65 is bid. Are we all in and all done? $65 is the bid looking for 70. 65 looking for 70. And we are sold to Jennifer for $65.
Thank you.
Jennifer.
Thank you.
I want to
Number
post my
49 is a
email.
Roseville Windcraft flower pot. And
Okay.
this one we're going to start for 25 for the Roseville.
Wayne, Eileen, excuse me. Eileen posted in comments my email, but I wanted to put it here for you also. I just want to make sure you got that. And here we go on the next item.
Yes, another pretty piece of Windcraft in blue, and what a great color combination, and also the shape. The Windcraft line came out around 1947, and they really went with a lot of very sort of Art Deco, Art Moderne shapes, even more than they had with the earlier floral patterns. So you get some really cool silhouettes with this, and I just personally really like it, and I'm glad that people are catching on to it.
It is a flower pot too.
Yes. Yeah, and it's got the base in there. Now, flower pots back then, they didn't usually have a drain hole, so you want to put a little gravel at the bottom. But of course, most people, if they have a collectible piece and they're going to put a plant in it, they're going to line it with something anyway.
That's nice. I like the flower pots.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too. All
So
right,
I'll
we
let you-
have...
Thank you, George.
Okay. We have $25 opening bid now, $35 now, $38 with Debbie and looking for $40. $38 is the bid, looking for $40 bid. $38 looking for $40. I see you, Jody, but we're at $38 looking for $40. $38 bid looking for $40. $38 will you give $40? $38 will you give $40? $38 bid now looking for $40 bid. Now we have $40 with Jody looking for $45. $40 is the bid now looking for $45. $40 bid, will you give $45? Pauline, I see you, but Jody is in first position at $40 bid, looking for $45. $45 with Pauline, looking for $50. $45 is the bid, now looking for $50. $45, will you give $50? $45 is the bid, will you give $50? $45 bid, will you give $50? $45 is the bid, now looking for $50. Let us know. $45 looking for $50. Debbie is out. $45 looking for $50. We're going to wrap this one up soon. All in, all done. $45 is the bid, looking for $50 now. $45 bid, looking for $50. And we are sold to Pauline Pemberton for $45.
Yay, Pauline.
Thank you, bidders.
Thank you. Okay,
Ooh.
50G is a wave crest painted pin dish, $19 to start. And I'm sure this must glow, no, George?
I don't know. I haven't tried it. Wave crest is a white, but again, when you get into the early 1900s and the late Victorian, they use different materials in glass. So if it has antimony in it, it may glow. I haven't tried it, and I don't have my black light here. But it is a cute piece. They were made as tin dishes. You see boxes with lids, but if you notice looking, this never had a hinge. So it's not a piece that's missing its lid. This is actually meant to be a tin dish, and this is how it was made between about 1904 and 1919 was the company's existence, I believe. Oh, I'm sorry, no, I think 1898 to about 1914.
Very
And
nice.
All right,
hand
here we
painted.
go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would it go 15? 15, would it go 20? $20 is bid. I've got 20, would it go 25? 25 there, would you want to go 30? I've got 30, would you go 35? 35 there, would you want to go 40? 35 is bid, would you go 40, would you go $40? 35, would you go 40, would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid, would you go 40, would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid, would you go 40, would you go $40? All in, all done. 35 is bid, would you go 40, would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 37 now, 40. 37 is bid, would you want to go 40? 37 is bid, would you go 40? 40 now, 45. 45. I've got 40, would you go 45? Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Whoops, I don't want to put my email there. Let me fix that. Anybody want to go 45? I've got 40, would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 45 now, 50. I've got 45 now, 50. 45 is bid, would you go 50? 45 is bid, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? Maggie, are you out? 45, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Fair warning. Anybody want to go 50? 45 is bid, would you go 50? 50 now, 55. 50 now, 55. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? And I'm going to sell it to Maggie 7745. Do we know who Maggie is?
Congrats, Maggie.
I think I know who Maggie is. And Maggie, if I have 2 other pieces for you that I'm due to send, well, either way, send me an email and theantiquenomad@gmail, and we'll make sure you get your piece.
There, Maggie, there is the email right there. You can screenshot that, and then you'll have that and send George an email, and he will get that out to you, your invoice, okay?
And
So let me know
Heidi,
if you don't have it. It's very easy, theantiquenomad@gmail.com.
Heidi, can you throw mine up there too? Because Jennifer, I don't think has my email.
Okay, and this is Eileen's
Thank you.
right there. Yep.
93mail@gmail.
Okay, next up. Oh, I got to switch slides. So hang on just a second here.
93 mil is how much Eileen makes at the auctions every year.
It's how much I won. It's how much I won in the lotto.
Oh.
I keep trying to see if that guy claimed that billions and billions of dollar ticket.
Right?
He never did that.
The guy from Arkansas or somewhere?
Yeah, I don't think he claimed it.
He has 3 years to stay secret.
I asked John, I said, do you know who gets that? And John says, well, I don't know, but they would have some cameras in the store. They probably could kind of know. I don't know.
But anyway, maybe figure it out. It was a small town.
I know.
Right?
Whoever's missing right now. All right.
Yeah, whoever went on vacation the next day.
Yes. Okay, what do we got, Eileen?
Number 51, the Fenton Plum coin dot 8-inch, 75 to start it. Real pretty piece.
This is Fenton. And it is in the plum color. Beautiful, beautiful purple coin dot with the tag.
Yeah. The opalescent with the dark colors just really makes this pop in a way that is so just really, really striking visually. And then the way it's pasted, and then you go right back to the purple on the inside. I just, Fenton was just really thoughtful about the way they designed things.
I don't think I said thank you to everybody who's been here tonight. We've had consistently over 150 all night. We want to thank you. And on behalf of all 3 of us, Happy New Year to everyone. And we want to thank you for being part of our 2025. Okay. No, it's just one.
Just one.
Okay. You're up, George.
All right, we had a bid of 15, then 20, then 25, then 35, 36, then 75, now $80 with Jennifer for the vase. $80 bid, now looking for 85. $80 is the bid on the opalescent coin dot vase, looking for 85. $80 bid, looking for 85. It is a beautiful piece. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 bid, will you pay 85? Will you bid 85? $80 is the bid. Will you bid 85? Let us know. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 with Jennifer, now looking for 85. You can see the price it was originally on the bottom. It was more than this. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 bid, now looking for 85. $80 is the bid. Do we have 85 out there? Looking for $85. $80 is the bid, looking for 85. Are we all in, all done? $80 bid, looking for 85. Beautiful piece. $80 bid, looking for 85. We're going to wrap this up. $80 bid, looking for 85. And we are sold $80 to Jennifer. Very nice buy, Jennifer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
All right. Change your tune. Look at this piece. Woo! This is an antique oxblood bloom JIP. It's 5.5 inches tall and hard to find blur. Okay. Oh, I guess that's the gradient there or whatever.
No, it's hard to find blue. Excuse my typo.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't see these in blue very often. I don't anyway.
Okay, it's hard to find in blue. Sorry.
Hard to find in blue.
$70 to start it.
Blue and oxblood. I have never seen this combination before. That is cool.
It's really cool.
I really like that together. Yeah, wow. That's something different.
That is pretty.
This came from our glass house. I always call it the glass house in Medina. He was 93 when he left his house, and his business at one time was something that had JIPs in the title. But anyway, it is stunning. He collected these, and this is blue. I've never seen it. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start it. What do you want to give? Would you go 50? Would you go 55? 55, 60? Would you go 65? 70. I've got 70. Would you go 75? 75. Would you go 80? 80, 80 here. Would you go 85? 83 is bid. 83. Would you want to go 85? I've got 90. 90. Would you go 95? 90. Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? I've got 90. Would you go 95? 95. I've got 90. Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? Oops. I've got 90. Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? 90 is bid. Would you go 95? Anybody want to go 95? And I'm going to sell it to Nancy Buckley. Nancy, do I contact you on Facebook? I think I do. Nancy Buckley gets that one for $90. Thank you, Nancy.
Super pretty. Next piece is that's the white rose pattern. This is a 6-inch JIP, perfect shape, and we have 17 to start.
Another great Roseville cornucopia, and this pattern to me, I've always thought it was a little undervalued. I think the colors are good and the way the apple blossoms jump out. I don't know. I think it's very distinct.
Yeah, real pretty. And the colors are crisp. I mean, the stuff is immaculate, all from one place.
Yeah, their designer Farrell was really, really, again, like the Fenton designers, they were very thoughtful about how they put things together. For a while, people were afraid of Roseville because of the Chinese reproduction. If you look at a Chinese reproduction next to this, you will never be fooled because they just don't take the time with the painting. It's not delicate, it's sloppy. You would never make a mistake. Okay, yeah. This one, we are starting at $15, then 16, now 17, now $20 with Miss Wildlife. $20 is bid. Do we have 25? $20 is bid. Now looking for 25. $20 bid. Will you give 25? $20 bid. Will you give 25? $20 bid. Will you give 25? We've got $20 bid. Now 25. Will you give 30? 25 with Debbie. Now 30. $25 bid. Will you give 30? $25 is the bid. Now looking for 30. $25 bid. Will you give $30? $25 is the bid. A great deal, folks. $25 bid. $30 now with Miss Wildlife. Looking for 35. $30 bid. Looking for 35. $30 bid. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? We've got $30 bid. Will you give 35? $33 bid. Now looking for 35. $33 is the bid. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? $30 is the bid. 35 is the bid now. Looking for 40. $35 bid. Looking for 40 on the Roseville. $35 bid. Looking for 40. $35 is the bid. Will you give $40? $35 bid. Will you give 40? $35 bid. Will you give 40? I see you, Pauline, but we've already got 35 now. 40. 40 looking for 45. $40 bid. Looking for 45. $40 is the bid. Now looking for 45 on the Roseville cornucopia. $40 is the bid. Looking for 45. Debbie, let us know if you're in. Miss Wildlife's out. $40 bid. Looking for 45. 40 looking for 45. We've got 44 looking for 45. $44 bid. Looking for 45. $44 bid. Looking for 45. $44 bid. Looking for 45. $44. $44. Do I have 45? We've got 45 looking for 50. $45 bid. Looking for 50. $45 is the bid. Now looking for 50. $45 bid. Looking for $50. $45 looking for 50. $45 bid. Now looking for $50 bid. $45 bid. Looking for 50. We are going to wrap this up, folks. $45 looking for 50. And we are sold $48. Debbie, vote Swift.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, next item. Royal Purple. Here's some more purple for you guys. Puff box, $60 to start it. This is a big one. This is 7 inches.
Yeah, this is the bigger style. You're right, Eileen. In royal purple. It has the original satin sticker. If I didn't put the artist down, I probably don't either don't recognize the artist or can't read it because there's a sticker or something on the bottom. But royal purple is another one of those colors that is made with real gold. It's kind of a tool work flower.
I don't think I've ever owned a piece in this color. I see where it's a little different shade than the plum. That's very deep and rich.
Yep. It is
It's kind of underrated for a while. I think it's, now it's more popular.
Oh yeah.
I think
everybody looks
For a
so
while,
wild.
it's like nobody wanted purple.
Well, that's
Purple
what happens
is-
on the internet.
Yeah.
Styles and trends and colors move so fast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here is the royal purple. That's hard to say. The royal purple puff box. Okay, here you go. What do you want to get? What do you go 50? I'll get 50. What do you go 55? What do you go 60? I'll get 60. What do you go 65? 65 there. What do you want to go 70? 67 now, 70. $70 now, 75. 70 with Holly. What do you go 75? 70, what do you go 75? Anybody want to go 70? Everyone wants to be 70. What do you go 75? 70, what do you go 75? Holly's first. I've got 70. What do you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? We'll give you a second. I'm a 78 now, 80. I've got 78. Would you go 80? 78 is bid. Would you go 80 in perfect condition? 78. Would you go 80? 78. Would you go 80? Let me know. 78. Would you go 80? 80 with Jim now, 85. 80 is bid. Would you go 85? Anybody want to go 85? 80 is bid. Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Would you go 85? Anybody want to go 85? 80 is bid. Would you go 85? Would you go 85? All in, all done. We have 80 with Jim. Anybody want to go 85?
Linda's out. Holly's out. Tammy's
I'm going to
still
go ahead and sell it. It goes to the Shavers. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Wanda. Good to see you tonight.
There you go. Good deal.
$80. Thank you.
Congrats. Next piece, Art Nouveau, Rose Bowl, 4 inches, $20 to start. Rainbow Rose Bowl.
I have to say, I used AI to identify this, and I don't know if it's Art Nouveau. George, what do you think?
It's hard to say without seeing the bottom because they did these back in the early 1900s and then they did them again in the 60s, 70s. So without seeing the bottom, it's really hard to tell, but it is definitely quilted diamond over some sort of painting, almost not quite Latticino, but definitely some sort of a cane.
Well, it came from a collection that was very into Victorian glass. But what is the Art Nouveau period?
Well, technically 1895 to about 1920.
Well, maybe that's right then.
It could be.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're up on this one.
Okay, well, we started out at $15 bid, then 17 on Facebook, then 20, now $22 bid, $22 with Candace looking for 25. $22 is the bid, now looking for 25 on this pretty colored piece. Now 25 with Angela looking for 30, and Julia. Very nice name. 25 looking for 30. $25 bid, now looking for 30. $25 bid. Do we have 30? We have 25 already. Kitschy Corner. We're looking for 30. Now 27 looking for 30. 27 is the bid, now looking for 30. $27 is the bid, now looking for 30. $27 bid. Do I have 30? $27 bid. Will you give 30? $27 bid. Will you give 30? $27 bid. Will you give 30? Let us know, folks. $27 bid. Will you give $30? $27 is the bid. Now looking for 30. $27 bid. Will you give 30? $30 bid. Now looking for 35. $30 is the bid. Now looking for 35. $30 bid. Looking for 35. Will you give 35? $30 bid. Will you give 35? $30 is the bid. Now looking for 35. $30 bid. Will you give 35? All in, all done. We're going to let this one go. And we are sold at $30. And Julia Parrish.
Nice. Congrats.
All right, I'm going to post George's email here for you. Angel, I'm just going to call you Angel. Angel, we're going to post George's email.
Oh, that's not mine.
My email. That's mine.
Your email. There we go.
George stole it.
You feeling all right? Take some more cold medicine, would you?
I need another dose or something. Angel, that's my email. You're going to have to email me that so I can send you your invoice. Okay, sweetie? Thank you so much. Okay.
All right. Heidi, you put ruby stretch vase, but this looks like a plate to me.
Yeah, it does to me too. How about you, George?
Yeah, I think it's one of those console bowls. Yep.
Yep. I do have the box with this too. It's a very special piece. I don't see it very often, and you can see the stretch glass. It's absolutely beautiful. And it will glow the cadmium.
Yeah, very pretty piece. And I always like these ones. You see this shape starting around the Depression era, and part of it was because console sets were popular and it was a neat look, but also it made the interior bowl smaller. And at a time when people didn't have a lot of money, it made it look like you had a lot more fruit or nuts or whatever you put in it. And I've always loved that shape because of it.
Oh my gosh, that's true. Oh.
Be great for floating flowers, yeah.
So it is Fenton Ruby Stretch. You'll see the stretch glass. That's why I took the close-up picture. I do have the box with this. And it's really pretty. It'll glow cadmium. And I think this is my turn. So, okay. On the Fenton with the gold kind of scroll work, fancy design. Very pretty. All right, here you go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? Would you go 25? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? 30 there now. 35. Hi, Jamie. 35 is bid. Would you go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? $40. Anybody want to go 40? I've got 35. Would you go 40? I've got 35. There, I did it again. I got 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? I've got 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? All in, all done. 35 is bid. Would you want to go 40? 37, Isaac. Thank you.
They're actually beautiful in person, these plates.
Sorry, Jamie. Okay.
Stevens & Williams thorn handle basket, 9 inches, $18 to start it, in a pink candy stripe.
Isn't this pretty?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Very pretty piece, and it's so nice to see one with the twig handle with thorns, and the thorns are right. You see reproductions of these, and the handle is flat on one side with just a few thorns because they figured in modern days they didn't want people to cut themselves on it. They were worried about liability. In the Victorian era, the whole point was don't pick this up by the handle. So this one is.
I never thought of that, and I never knew that. So if you don't have the thorns on the inside,
if you don't have the thorns on both sides, it's probably a reproduction.
Oh my gosh. I never knew that.
I just learned it this week because I picked one up that didn't have the thorns on the other side, and I felt the greasy glass, and I put 2 and 2 together.
Oh my goodness. All right. I think this one's your turn. Do you need? Are you getting tired? Do you need a break?
No. Okay. I just lost track of where we were. $15 is the opening bid, then 18, now 20, now 30, now 35, now 38, and now $40 bid. $40 with Isaac. $40 looking for 45. $40 bid on the twig handle basket, looking for 45. $40 is the bid. Will you bid 45? $40 bid. Will you bid 45? $40 is the bid. Looking for 45. $42 bid now, looking for 45. $42 with Susan Lee, looking for 45. $42 bid, looking for 45. $45 bid now, looking for 50. $45 is the bid with Isaac, looking for $50. $45 bid now, looking for 50. $45 looking for 50. $45 bid now, looking for 50. This is before Fenton was even in business. $45 looking for 50. Are we all in, all done? $45 bid, looking for 50. And We are sold to Isaac for 45. Oh no, Glenda got in at the last second. $47 to Glenda.
All right. Okay, thank you, bidders. Appreciate it. Get your bids in quick. Try to get them in during the music. Ooh, pretty one.
Yep,
58.
another Victorian swirl dresser dresser box, but this one is actually a swirl pattern. And it's funny because it reminded me of a lot of things that I saw Fenton do later on because they got some of the wave press molds. This is not wave press, but it's sure similar, and it's from the same era. It's got the same kind of enameling. I just thought this was very pretty, and it came to me recently, and I thought I would bring it here. It is in good shape.
Isaac, Glenda got that last minute. Don't worry, we'll find you one, Isaac. You know I still got baskets. It's on the glass, right? Yeah, the 47 came from Facebook, so you wouldn't see it. Glenda Crumb. Wow, that is gorgeous.
Very pretty with the bellflower painting, I thought. Yes, I got these out of a collection in Seattle.
Okay, here we go on the Victorian Swirl dresser box. Okay, what do you want to give? Would you go 20? Would you go 25? 25 is bid online. 25, would you go 30? 30 right there. Would you go 40? I got 30. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 40 now. 45, would you go 45? 45 there. Would you want to go 50? 45 is bid. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? 50 right there. Would you want to go 55? 55 now, 60. I got 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? Anybody want to go $60? 55. Would you go 60? Would you go $60? 58 now, 60. Anybody want to go 60? 60 there now, 62. 62 is bid. Anybody want to go 65? 62 is bid. Would you go 65? 62 is bid. Would you want to go 65? 65 now, 70. 65 now, 70. $70. 65 is bid. Would you go 70? Would you go $70? 66 now, 70. 66 now, 70. Get your bids in. I don't want to miss you. 68 now, 70. $68 now, 70. Anybody want to go 70? I've got 68. Would you go 70? 70 there. Would you want to go 75? I've got 70. Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? Heather first, 70. I've got 70 with Heather. Anybody want to go 75? Would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? 3 people are bidding 70, but Heather was first. 70, would you go 75? Anybody want to go 75? Would you go 75? Would you go 75? 75, now 80. I've got 75. Would you go 80? 75 with Jim and Wanda. Anybody want to go 80? $80. 75. Would you go 80? 75. Would you go 80? I've got 78 now, 80. 78 now, 80. I've got 78 now, 80. All in, all done. 78 now, 80. 78 now, 80. Don't want to miss you. Jim and Wanda, 78 now, 80. Would you go 80? Would you go $80? Anybody want to go 80? I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it. Heather Hodges in Michigan. Going to Michigan. Heather Hodges.
Awesome.
And I have that for you, George.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you.
So just let me know. And thank you. Okay, got to get those bids in quicker. Okay.
59 Fenton Blue Burmese Ladybug Bear. $50 to start this little cutie.
All right. Thank you, Eileen. $50 to start this one.
Is that painted, or is that the glass that's the blue and the pink? Or
No,
is
it's
that air
blue
brush?
Burmese.
It's blue Burmese. Wow.
Yes.
That's fantastic. The way that it just is in just the right places at the eyes and the chest. That's cool.
Oh yeah, it's pretty, and it's got a little ladybug on its little arm there. You'll see it. Yes, Liz, it is. We have about 22 laps to go. I hope you all stick around. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We appreciate you spending your New Year's Day with us.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed the evening show. I started to feel a little compassion for George's crew who are from the West Coast. Okay, George.
Okay, the Blue Burmese bear, and it starts out at $20, then $35, then $50, now $55, now $60, now $65, now $70 with sherry. It is about 3 inches, or usually about 3.5. $70 now, looking for 75. $70 bid now, $75 bid, looking for 80. 75 is the bid, looking for 80. Blue Burmese, great color. $75 bid, looking for $80. $75 is the bid, looking for 80. Do I have $80? $75, will you give 80? $75, will you give 80? $75, do you want to give 80? $75 is the bid, do you want to give 80? $80 bid, do you want to give 85? $80 bid, will you give 85? $80 is the bid, now looking for 85. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 bid, we've got 2 at 80, but we were looking for 85. $80 bid with sherry, looking for 85. $85 bid, looking for 90. $85 is the bid, now looking for $90. $85 looking for 90. $85 bid, now looking for 90. Unusual piece, great painting. $80, $85 looking for 90. $85 is the bid, looking for 90. Let us know, folks. $85 is the bid, now looking for $90. $90 bid, now looking for 95. We've got $95 bid. Do we have 95? $95, will you give 95? $90 bid, will you give 95? $90 bid, will you give 95? $90 is the bid, looking for 95. I know we've got folks interested out there, so we'll give it a moment. $90 bid, looking for 95. $90 is the bid now with sherry. $95 with Heather, looking for $100. 95 looking for 100. 95, do we have 100? $95 bid, do we have 100? $95 bid, will you give 100? $95 is the bid with Heather, looking for $100. All in, all done. Get your bids in, folks. $95 looking for 100. We're going to sell this piece. Now $100 looking for 105. 100 looking for 105. $100 looking for 105. $100 with sherry, now looking for 105. $100 is the bid, looking for $105. We've got $100 bid, looking for 105. $100 looking for 105. And we're going to sell this piece for $100 to Sherry Bex.
Congrats.
Thank you, bidders.
All right. This is the whole swan vase. 25 to start it. It's got the original sticker on it. That's pretty. I like that.
It does. Yeah. It has the original foil sticker. Yeah. And the swan vase. Look at this.
It's really elegant, I always thought. Again, I said earlier, and I meant it, I really like swans, and this one is just very pretty. And it's, well, you know, it's swimming where the flowers are. Great color. I like the way that it blushes out the pink at the tip. You know, a lot of potteries were just making plain whiteware at this time, and Hull did the extra hand painting and embellishment, and that's why they in Roseville actually overtook Weller and became the big pottery company in the United States in the 1940s and 50s.
All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? I've got 20. Would you go 25? 25 is big. Would you go 30? I've got 25. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? 25 is big. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? I have 25. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 25 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go 30? 25 is bid on the Hull Swan. Would you want to go 30? Now 30. Would you go 35? 30. Would you go 35? I've got 30. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? Anybody want to go 35? All in, all done. I've got 30. Would you go 35? Hi, Swifty. I've got 30. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 33 now, 35. 33 is bid. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Swifty's in at 33. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Don't want to miss you. 33 is bid. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 35 now, 40. I've got 35. Would you go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40 with the original tag? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? And we're going to sell it. $38 Swifty. All right. Thank you so much.
Congrats. Congrats. This is a Fenton Custard Burmese ewer, 10 inches tall, $60 to start it.
Elegant. It's just a really tall, graceful shape. I haven't seen this piece before.
Yeah, I don't see too many of those.
Yes, it is custard Burmese. It has the arches that have the golden accent, and it's a beautiful Burmese. There's a lot of pink in the top. It's 10 inches tall.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
big.
what's the difference. What is the difference between an Ewers and a picture?
Ewers are tall and slender like this, and pitchers are usually stout. Ewers usually are decorative, and you could put something in them, but nobody ever seems to, whereas pitchers that are actually meant to use on the table. That's the closest thing I can describe.
There you go.
All right, the Fenton Custard Burmese Ewer lot 61. We have been starting at $10, then 25, then 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, and 60. And we are at $60 now, $65 bid. $65 is the bid now, looking for 70. $65 bid, looking for 70. $65 is the bid now, looking for $70 bid on the Fenton Burmese Ewer. Very pretty hand-painted piece. $65 now, $70 bid, looking for 75. $70 is bid, looking for 75. $70 bid. Do I have 75 out there? $70 bid. Will you give 75? $70 bid. Will you give 75? $70 is the bid, looking for 75 now. 72 looking for 75 now. 75 looking for 80. $75 with Jamie, looking for $80 bid. $75 is the bid now, looking for 80. $75 bid, now looking for 80. $75 with Jamie, looking for 80. We already have 75, Terry, so you might have to bump up a little. $75 is the bid, now looking for 80 with Jamie. $75 bid, now looking for 80. Now $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 with Terry, looking for $85 bid. $80 bid, will you give 85? $80 bid, $80 bid, will you give 85? $80 bid, will you give 85? $80 is the bid. We are looking for 85. I know there's folks interested. We'll give it a moment. $80 bid, looking for 85. We're going to sell this piece. $80 is the bid. Now looking for 85. $80 bid, looking for 85. And we are sold to Terry for $80.
Congratulations.
Okay, I got to write this name down. Terry, I'm going to contact you on Facebook, so I'm getting your name right. So make sure you look in your PMs. Cavalier. Okay. Thank you, Terry. All right. Oh, I wish I would have brought this one. This is an art glass vase. Go ahead. What do we got on this one?
We have $16, but I think this one is even more stunning than the other one.
It is, and it's bigger. It's bigger. So we're going to go, and I didn't bring it with me, but it's bigger. I did not see a signature on this either, but it's gorgeous.
It is really nice. Those folds are just like nail feet way back in England. They were the ones who came up with this sort of a pole design originally, way back in the 1820s, I believe. And it's still as modern and fresh as today. It's amazing to me how this style has really lasted and gone from antique to modernism, and it looks good in all of those eras.
Yeah.
And the color's nice in this too.
This came from the same collection as the purple one that we had earlier. This has got ivory interior, and you'll notice the cobalt crest around the top. Beautiful workmanship. You may find a signature once you get it, or do some research on it, but it is, a deal in a lot of glass. It's quality. It's a really good piece. Okay, here we go. Number 62. We got 20 more to go. This is a studio art vase, 11-inch feathered vase, and we're going to go ahead and get it started here. I've got 10. Would you go 15? 15. Would you go 20? I've got 20. Would you go 25? 25 there. Would you go 30? I've got 35. Would you go 40? I've got $40 there. Would you want to go 45? I've got 42 now, 45. 42 is bid. Would you go 45? 42, would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 42 is bid. Would you go 45? I've got 42. Would you go 45? Anybody else want to go 45? Glenda's in at 42. Would you want to go 45? Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? I'm going to sell it. 42
Nope.
is bid. 45, now 50. I've got 45. Would you go 50? 45, would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? 45 with Jennifer first. I've got 45. Would you go 50? 11 inches tall. 45. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? 45. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go 50? 48, now 50. 48, now 50. I've got 48. Would you go 50? Anybody want to go 50? 48. Would you go 50? All in, all done. 48. Would you go 50? Would you go $50? Anybody want to go $50? Anybody want to go $50? 48. Would you go 50? And I'm going to sell it. $48. Jody Miles. $48. Jody Miles. Are you guys doing okay?
Thank you, bidders.
Yes.
Okay. If you guys need a break, let me know.
No. 63G is a Waterford Angel, 4.5 inches tall. She's a shelf sitter. We have
Yes.
10 to start. She's cute.
And there's how she looks. And this one has the Waterford sticker right here. I guess because they figured they would be sitting and you couldn't see the inscription. So it got a sticker label. And this is what it looks like in actual use sitting on a shelf, or in this case, the ballerina box.
Oh,
And I thought the detail on this was nice. When you look at the back, you see how the wings are very detailed, and the hair. And if you don't have a cat, it's great. If you have a cat, you might want to put museum hold or quake hold if you live on the West Coast, is what they call it. And that will keep things from getting knocked over.
all right, George, I'll go ahead and sell this one for you since you're holding it up.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you want to give? Would you go $10? 10 is bid. Would you want to go 15? 15 anywhere? Anybody want to go 15? 20? Would you go 22? I got 22. Would you go 25? 25 is bid. Would you want to go 30? 30, would you go 35? 40? 40 is bid. Would you go 45? 45 there. Would you want to go 50? It's crystal. It's crystal. 45, would you go 50? 50 is bid. Alien tape. Yeah. 50, would you go 55? 50, would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Lena is in at 50. Anybody want to go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Anybody want to go 55? 50 is bid. Would you go 55? Would you go 55? Would you go 55? And Lena Ray gets it for $50. Lena Ray gets it for $50.
Congrats.
Thank you, bidder.
Thank you.
This is a pair of Charlton perfumes. 45 to start. They're pretty big. They're what, 9 inches tall? I can't remember.
Yeah.
9.5 inches tall.
I hate to part with anything Carlton, but I thought, oh, let's put something special in the sale. These are so pretty. They're a pink overlay. I think that's 40. With all this pretty gold accent. Now there are 2 bottles in this lot. I know I'm fooling with these pictures all the time, but this is 2. You're getting 2.
2 for 1 money, yes. I like that these are tall. You see the short ones a lot more than you see the tall ones. I almost never run into this height.
Yes, there are 2 of these. And I think pink overlay is from the 40s, maybe the 50s.
What are you doing? Get out of food.
Okay. So you can go ahead and do
Okay.
this one, George.
And we started with a $25 bid online, then 30, now 35, now 40, now 45, and now $50 with Tammy, and now 55 with Jamie. 55 is the bid, now looking for 60. 55, you get 2 for 1 money. $58 now looking for 60, and now whoops, there we go. $58 now, 65. $65. This is 2 for 1. $65 looking for 70. $65 is the bid, now looking for $70 on the Charlton decorated. $65 looking for 70. $65 is the bid, now 70 looking for 75. $70 bid, will you give 75? $70 bid, will you give 75? $70 bid, will you give 75? $70 is the bid, looking for 75. Liz at $70. We are looking for 75. $75 with Jamie, now looking for 80. $75 is the bid, looking for 80. $75, 2 for 1 money. $75 looking for 80. $75 is the high bid, looking for $80. We have a $75 bid for the 2 bottles, looking for $80. $75 bid, looking for 80. Do we have 80? Are we all in, all done? I know we've got interest there. $75 looking for 80. $75 is the bid, now looking for 80. We've got $75 for the pair, looking for 80. All in, all done. We're going to sell these. $75 looking for 80. And we are sold. $75 to Jamie March.
Okay. George, you're sounding good tonight.
I practiced a little. I figure I better, and to tell you the truth, it's not 8 in the morning, so I'm actually kind of awake.
What do we got, Eileen?
Number 65, the Murano bowl. This is really pretty. It's got like that, almost like a cut cane look. 5.5 inches and $20 to start.
It's kind of shaped like a heart.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is soon. I've been amassing anything with hearts I can get my hands on, and paper Valentines too, because I'm going to start doing shows in Florida in February again. And boy, I do like that shape.
Yeah, it is heart shaped with the gold accents and a beautiful blue. Robin A.
Yeah,
blue.
you know they spent some money when it has the gold in it, because that was a little more expensive to do. So. And interesting, that blue scramble also. Scramble is when it's a bunch of random designs like that. And I just, I find this one really interesting.
Okay, here we go. What do you want to give for this one? He'll be at Teak Stock this year, and he'll be up there selling. So you got to come. That's going to be Mother's Day weekend here in Michigan. Okay, here we go. What do you want to give for this one? What do you want to give? We go 10. What do you go 15? What do you go 20? What do you go 25? I've got 25. What do you go 30? I got 30. What do you go 35? I've got 30. What do you go 35? 35. What do you go 35? What do you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? I've got 30. What do you go 35? 30 is good. What do you go 35? What do you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? Barb is in at 30. Anybody want to go 35? 32. 32 now, 35. 32 is bid. Would you go 35? Liz is in at 32. Would you go 35 on the heart Murano? 32 is bid. Would you go 35? Would you go 35? Would you go 35? 35 now, 40. 35, would you go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Would you go $40? $40. I've got 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? We're going to sell it. 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? And we are going to sell it to Barb Weeks for 35. Thank you, bidders. Barb gets it 35.
Thank you, bidders. Number 66 is a Fenton Blue Burmese turtle, signed M. Kibbe, $50 to start it.
Okay, another Kibbe.
And a turtle, that's great. Yeah, turtles are well. Now that I'm back in Kentucky, I'm seeing turtles again, and I'll tell you, although it's a little cold now they're underground, but boy, a lot of people love collecting turtles. Ceramic, glass, you name it.
Yep. And this is a Fenton turtle in blue Burmese, and it's done by Michelle Kibbe. Again, she's in our top 10 list. I think she's actually in our top 5 of Fenton artists to collect. She's in the middle somewhere. And that's a good distinction. There were hundreds of Fenton artists through the years. So to get in the top 10 is a feat. And Michelle is definitely there. Still pink. Michelle's still beautiful. She looks like an ivory girl. She just never ages, and she's so talented. Okay. You're up, George.
We have an opening bid online of 30, then 35, 36, 47, $50 bid, now 57, now 60, now 65, now $70 bid with Sherry Bex. $70 bid, looking for 75. $70 is the bid, now looking for 75. We have a $73 bid, looking for 75. $73 is now the bid, looking for $75. Now $80, looking for 85. $80 is the bid, now looking for 85. Do we have 85? We have $80 bid, now looking for 85. $80 is the bid, now looking for 85. $80 is the bid. This is a harder color to find. $80 bid, looking for 85. $80 is the bid. We already have 80, Liz, but keep on. We've got $80 bid. We are looking for 85. Do we have 85? Will you give 85? $80 is the bid. Now $85 is the bid, looking for 90. $85 is the bid. Now looking for $90. $85 bid, now looking for 90. We have $85 bid, now looking for 90. $85 is the bid, looking for 90. Do we have $90? $85 is the bid, now looking for 90. I know we have one other bidder out there, $85 looking for 90. And we are all in, all done. And we are going to sell this piece. And it goes to Liz Coolidge for $85.
Congrats. Thank
I
you,
let my
Deborah.
wood stove go out.
Uh-oh, not good.
It's not good when it's like 15 degrees.
No.
I'm like, oh, I better go check it.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
We have a Glass Size Studio paperweight, 3 inches, 25 to start.
Okay, I did bring this one in because I could not take a good picture of it. So here it is.
Does it have what's the mark on the bottom? Is it GES? Is it dated?
Yes, it's Glass Eye Studio 1990, and it's got the artist.
Ah, okay, yep, full signature. Yeah, they made a big pivot around then because they used to mark everything. They used to use Mount St. Helens app, and the guy who had the patent sued them. So then they changed into more of a studio with artists. And actually, their stuff got better. So this is from that period.
Yeah, it's really pretty. That's why I wanted to bring it. I didn't think the picture did it justice. You want to sell this one for me, George?
I'll sell it while you hold it. We
Okay,
have an opening bid of 18, then 20, then 25, and now 28, 32, 35, and $40 with Jamie March. 40 looking for 45. We have $40 bid on the Glass Eye Studio paperweight, looking for 45. $40 is the bid, looking for 45. $40 bid, looking for 45. It does have a artist signature. $40 bid, looking for 45. $40 is the bid, now looking for 45, made in the Northwest, and we're going to learn about those signatures. I'm working on that. $40 is the bid, now looking for 45. $45 bid, now looking for 50. $45 with Paula, looking for $50 bid on the pretty floral paperweight. $45 is the bid, will you bid 50? $45, will you bid 50? $45, will you bid 50? $45 is the bid, now looking for $50. $45 bid, looking for 50. Do we have 50? We are gone, and we're going to sell this one to Paula Morris for $45.
All right, thank you,
Hey,
PJ.
congratulations. Okay, so this one is a Fenton Daisy and Fern, and this is a picture, and it's 7.5 inches tall, and we have 15 to start.
Okay, and here we go. We're getting down to the wire here. We've got a few more to go. Stick around.
Yep, this one is a tough one to photograph because that color is just really hard to get to come out. So you may not see how great this pattern is. The Daisy and Fern is one of my favorite patterns in the opalescence. When you see this in person, it's going to show up a lot better than it does in the picture.
Yeah, I should have probably brought that along tonight. It is very hard to photograph. I don't know why, but
that
it
color,
is.
I've been around long enough. I used to photograph for Antique Quarterly in black and white, and this color always disappeared. And I thought, well, we have color photography with new cameras, and it still disappears. I don't know what it is.
I think this is I know this is a pre-logo piece. Okay, what do you want to give for the Fenton Daisy and Fern in blue opal? Yeah, this was done in a photo box, and I tried a white background, didn't work. Tried the black background a little better. But yeah, I don't know why. But anyway, here we go. What do you want to give? What do you go 15? I got 15. What do you go 20? 20 is bid. Would you go 25? 25 there. Would you want to go 30? 30 is bid. Would you go 35? 35. Would you go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? I've got 35 with Dana. Anybody want to go 40? Barry, you're out. 35. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? Anybody want to go $40? And Barry Collins gets it for 36. Barry Collins gets it for 36. Barry, you are new, and I see you're on Facebook, so make sure you look for a PM from me. It'll probably come tomorrow. Barry, you got a common name, so maybe you might want to even PM me, Heidi Ann Brown. Thank you so much, Barry. It's nice to meet you. Okay.
Okay, this is Balik, and it's got the shell border. It's a sandwich tray, and you start it where you want, 10.5 inches.
Yes, it is. This right here, it looked great in the picture. We haven't really sold a lot of porcelain on here, or at least I haven't brought, but I really like the leak. This is gold mark, so this is a later piece, probably about 30, 35 years old. If anyone is interested, you may start it at any price, but I just think the quality is really great. The leak by this time was a little more substantial than it had been in the past, which is good if you're actually going to use the piece. So if anyone is out there for this, let us know. Otherwise, I will take it to Florida and sell it where they like all sorts of shell stuff. But we've got Liz at 10. Okay.
So Balik is Irish?
Yes.
Irish. Okay.
Irish, and they went through various marks over the years. The black marks are the oldest, from the 1800s to the 1940s. Then they went through a series of green, and then about 30, 35 years ago, they switched to the gold. But it's really nice. It's translucent. You can see light through it. Not on your screen, but I'm holding it up in front of my ring light, and yeah, you can see right through the piece. It's very good quality. And it is very dainty, yeah.
Put your bids in on the Balik shell. Here's what you price, 10.5 inches across. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 10. Would you go 15? I got 10. Would you go 15? 15 here. Now 16. 16. Would you go 20? 16. Would you go 20? 16. Would you go 20? Anybody would go $20? I have 16 bid. Would you want to go 20? $20. Liz is in at 16. Anybody want to go 20? Would you go $20? All in, all done. $16 is bid. Would you want to go 20? $20. Now 25. I've got 20. Would you go 25? 20. Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? 20 is bid. Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Would you go 25? Anybody want to go 25? And we're going to sell it to Corrine K. Corrine K gets it for $20. Thank you, Corrine. Thank you, bidders. All right. Next up.
The Wingcraft. 10 inches Wingcraft vase, and we have 28 to start.
I brought this one because
good. Let's see it. Oh,
yeah. I wanted to show you how big this is. It also has a sticker on it that gives it a price of $325 at some point. They tried it.
And they actually do sell for substantially more than the bid right now, even today. It's a neat piece, and what an interesting shape. Again, I mean, it's just it's so cool, so eco modern, right in that transition.
Yes, it's in. Let's see here. Windcraft blue 10-inch geranium floral. Yeah, $325 at one point. Beautiful in the blue, and I'll let you sell it for me, George.
All right, we started with a bid of $18, then $24, then $28 online, now $30, and now $35 is bid. $35 looking for $40. $35 is the bid, now looking for $40. $35 with Heather looking for $40. $35 And my bid $40. 33 with Debbie, but we have 35 already with Heather. 37 with Glenda. 37 looking for 40. $37 bid now looking for 40. We've got a couple of 40s. We've got $40 with Barb is in first position. $40 is the bid now looking for 45. $40 bid now looking for 45. $40 bid, will you give 45? $40 bid, will you give 45? $40 bid, will you give 45? 44 now with Lou Draper. 44 with Lou Draper. Sorry, we're trying to get there. Okay, Heather with 45. 45 now looking for 50. $45 bid now looking for 50. We've got $45 on the Windcraft looking for $50 bid. $45 is the bid now looking for 50. $45, will you give 50? $45 is the bid, will you give $50? $45 is the bid. We've got a couple folks out. I will give Lou one more moment. $45 bid looking for 50. Let us know. $45 is the bid looking for 50. All in, all done. $45 looking for 50. And we are gone here at $48 now looking for 50. We have $48 bid now looking for 50. $48 is the bid now looking for 50. $48 bid looking for 50. And the bid is $48, and it is sold to Lou Draper for $48.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, bidders. That's a great piece. I love the handles on it. Okay, this is 71. This is a Fenton lilac melon vase in satin, and it's 6 inches tall. $28 to start.
Oh, there's that lilac again. What a great color. Now that I know that it has neodymium, I'm so bad with that word.
Yes, and it glows. Okay. Well, this is the one that changes color. This is like the Chubby Bunny earlier. It's hard for me to pick up anymore. Actually, this came from an estate that I just happened to open a box. And actually, I think this came from Steubenville, Ohio. It's the 2 older guys that had lost their mother, and she had a little bit of this collection, and it was a nice little collection.
Yes, and Pete's here, and Pete's right. A spiral bulb will give you that other color.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I never heard it called Alexandrite.
Tiffin called it. Tiffin called it Twilight, and Heisey called it Alexandrite. Yep.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? What do you want to give? What do you go? 25, 25? What do you go? 30? I've got 28 now, 30. $30 is bid. 30, what do you go? 35. I've got 32 now, 35. 35, what do you go? 40. 35, what do you go? 40, what do you go? $40. Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. What do you go? 40, what do you go? $40. It is a melon vase. 35, what do you go? 40, what do you go? $40. Anybody want to go 40? I've got 35 with Birdie. 35, what do you go? 40. 35, what do you go? 40, what do you go? $40. Anybody want to go 40? Glenda, Birdie's in at 35. What do you want to go 40? 35 is bid. What do you go 40 now? 40, what do you go? 45. 40, what do you go? 45. 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 Anybody want to go 45? 40 is bid. What do you go? 45. 40 is bid. What do you go? 45. Jennifer's in at 40. All in, all done. 40, would you go? 45, would you go? 45, would you go? 45? Anybody want to go 45? And I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Jennifer Cocking, $40. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, bidders. Okay, next one is a swung vase. This is Viking, 14 inches. That's pretty tall. We have 17 to start in amber.
Yes, their amber is really pretty. I think it's a honey color, really, especially where you see where the drapery drops there, and in the foot you get more of an idea of the color. And their stuff was so thick and heavy, which unfortunately was their undoing, but they made great quality. It was a great idea up until 2 oil crisis, and then suddenly it was really heavy to ship, and that didn't do too well. But boy, are the swung vases popular now.
Oh yeah, and it does look like kind of beautiful shape. It's 14 inches, but it's also pretty wide. And I like the base. It's like a triangle base, so it's really different. And I don't know about you, but we have been noticing amber glass has really been taken off on Rosie's. And it's just a pretty piece.
I'm seeing interest in amber like I haven't seen in a long time yet.
Well, let's see what we can
well.
get at it.
All right, well, let's see here. We have the Viking vase starting at $15, then 17, now 20, now 25, and 27 is the high bid current. $27 bid looking for 30. We have 28 looking for 30. $28 bid looking for 30. $28 with Debbie looking for $30 bid. $28 is the bid. Will you give 30? $28 give it now. $30 looking for 35. We have $30 bid looking for $35. $30 bid on the swung vase. That's cheap for a swung vase these days, folks. Looking for 35. $30 all over the place. We're looking for 35. We've got $30 looking for 35. Now 35 looking for 40. $35 bid with Susan Lee looking for 40. $35 is the bid looking for 40. $35 bid now looking for 40. We have two at 35. Susan Lee is in the position. $40 is the next level. 35 looking for 40. 35 will you give 40. $35 bid will you give 40. We have 40 now with Terry Tucker. $40 bid looking for 45. $40 is the bid now looking for 45. $40 is the bid looking for 45. We've got a few at 40 now. We've got 50. Okay, $50 bid looking for 55. $50 is the high bid looking for 55. $50 with Terry Tucker looking for 55. $50 is the bid looking for 55. $50 bid. Do we have 55? Will you give 55? Will you give 55? $50 bid looking for 55. And I think we're going to close this one out. And we are sold at $50 to Terry Tucker.
Great
Right.
pickup. Nice. Okay, this is a paperweight vase, controlled bubble, 73G, and we're going to start it for 15.
Yes, and this one actually seems to have pretty good bubbles in it. It really does look controlled. A lot of these were made in Murano initially, and I believe this is one of them because the bubbles are well controlled. You do see Japanese ones, the bubbles are not as well controlled. And when they say controlled, they would take a little pin when they were making this, like they did in paperweights. It's a paperweight base, and then they would poke a little bubble. And if they're in very nice even rows, that's generally Murano. And if they're not, it's generally somebody else. So I believe this one is Italian. And I like the color. Obviously, I'm in the blue right now. And the top is clear, of course. That may not show because of my background.
Okay, here we go. What do you want to give? Would it go $15? I've got 15. Would it go 20? Would it go 20? I've got 19. Would it go 20? Would it go 22? I've got 22. Would it go 25? 25 there. Would you want to go 28? 28 now. Would you go 30? I've got 28. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 28 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 28 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? All in, all done. 28 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? 8 inches tall. I've got 28. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? And we're going to go ahead and sell it. $30 to Corrine K. Let me make sure I got that right. $30 to Corrine K.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
This next piece is a Fenton Favrine Loganberry vase, 7 inches. And we have 35 to start. That's pretty. I like that iridescence on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a 7-inch Fenton Favrine Loganberry vase with the original sticker.
Yeah, I hadn't really noticed the iridescence when I looked before. Yeah, that is nice.
It is Fenton with the original sticker. Corrine says, please send that to Miss Wildlife Lord. That must be the paperweight vase.
Aw, that's nice. Okay.
Stick around. We're getting down to the last 10 or so here. We got some good stuff coming up. And we got some hens on a nest. We have hens on a nest.
Cool.
The phenomenon
Okay.
is Hit Rosie's and the big dog sale. All right. here we go. George, I think it's your turn.
Okay, we starting bid was 25, then 30, then 35 on the Loganberry base. Now 42 and 45 with Jamie. 45 looking for 50. $45 is the bid, looking for $50. We've got $45 bid. Do we have 50? $45 looking for 50. $45. Will you give 50? $50 now. Will you give 55? $50 with Debbie. Will you give 55? $50 bid now looking for 55. $50 bid now looking for 55. $50 bid now $52 looking for 55. $52 bid. Will you give 55? $52. $52 bid. Will you give 55? $52 bid looking for $55. We have $55 now with Jamie looking for 60. $55 looking for 60. $55. Will you give 60? $55 is the bid now looking for 60 on the Loganberry base. That's a Centennial base. It's got the 100-year sticker. $55 looking for 60 for the Fenton base. $55 is the bid now looking for 60. Do we have 60 out there? $55 looking for 60. All in and all done. $55 looking for 60. $57 now looking for 60. We are $57 looking for $60. 57 looking for 60. $57 looking for 60. And we are selling this piece for $57 to Glenda.
Thank you, bidders.
Thank you.
Okay. Next is Lotus Candlesticks. These are Westmoreland. We have 18 to start. Says they're rare.
Is 1921 the date on these or a mold number?
That's what I have down in my research on it. It came up. It was maybe it's on the candlestick. I don't remember where I found that out.
Because black amethyst definitely was a popular color in the 20s, and it was really popular in the late 20s, and really popular again in the 80s. Anytime deco comes into style, it seems like the black is the thing.
I think these have a sticker on them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they're pretty. Great style. And I like that they're a little taller.
Westmoreland. All right, here we go. What do you want to give? We're gonna move. Here we go. What do you want to give?
Those are Art Deco, just from the style.
Yes. 20 would you go 25? 25 there. Would you go 28? 28 would you go 30? 28 would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 28 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? Anybody want to go $30? Anybody want to go $30? 28 is bid. Would you go 30? Would you go $30? 4 or 5 inches. 30 would you go 35? 35. 30 is bid. Would you go 35? Anybody want to go 35? All in, all done. 35 now 40. 35 would you go 40? 35 would you go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? All in, all done. 35 is bid with Pauline. Anybody want to go 40? 36 now 40. 36 is bid. Would you want to go 40? Anybody want to go 40? All in, all done. 36, would you go 40? Bid quickly. Try to get your bids in. $40. Now 45. 45 is bid. Would you go 40? Or 40 is bid. Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? All in, all done. 40 is bid. Would you go 45? I'm going to sell it. Pauline gets it for $40. Thank you.
Yay. Congrats. No, we're on the deer, Heidi. You got a McCoy deer planter or something?
Well, nope. This one's 76E.
Number 79.
We're in 76.
Well, how did I get on 79? Are they out of order? Hold on. Yeah, they must
I
be
have
out
the same
of order.
order you do, Eileen.
Huh?
I have the same order you do.
Yeah, I don't have a 76. It goes to 79 and 80. I'm missing a few.
Okay.
Hold Hold on.
Well, I've got a hen on a nest.
Let me go. Let me open up another Facebook page.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
if you don't
looking at
see
the
it-
catalog and I'm not seeing it.
Let me look because I think what it was, they were in a separate post.
So 76, 77. It's coming up. Where's the little purple toothpick? We're not there yet.
Yeah, I don't see those three. I don't see 76, 7, and 8.
I think they were in a separate post because they came in late.
Oh no.
Looking through her photos. Hold on, let me get to her photos.
Well,
Hold on.
what should we do?
I'll find it. Let me see. Albums.
The toothpick holder's coming up. I don't know if.
Okay, I found it.
Okay.
All right, so we have 10 to start. 7 inches, number 76, 10 to start.
Okay. Okay, this is a hen and a nest. The toothpick holder's
it's a
coming
big
up. We're
one.
getting towards the end. Okay, this is a hen on a nest. It's a beaded hen on a nest. We have $10 to start it. It is in milk glass. And here we go.
How big is that one?
7 inches.
Okay, so substantial.
That's the big one. Yeah.
There we go. It is beaded. I would say this might be Indiana glass.
I think so.
Hen on a nest are so popular right now.
Oh yeah.
It's insane how popular they are. It's like, really?
I think everybody remembers that. I can't imagine many people didn't grow up with one of these in the house.
All right, here we go. Here we go on the hen on a nest. What do you want to give on this one? I've got 10. Would you go 15? I got 15. Would it go 20? $20 is bid. Would you go 25? 22 there. Now 30. Now 35. $37 is bid. Now 39. 39 is bid. Would you want to go 40? 39 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 39 is bid. Would you go 40? Would you go $40? I've got 39. Would you go 40? 39, would you go 40? Would you go $40? All in, all done. 39 is bid. Would you want to go 40? Would you go $40? Anybody want to go 40? 39 is bid. Now 40, 45. How about 45? 40 is bid. Would you go 45? 40 is bid. Would you go 45? Last chance. 40 is bid. Would you go 45? 45. Anybody want to go 45? 40 is bid. Would you go 41? Now 45. 41 is bid. Would you go 45? 41 is bid. Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 41 is bid. Would you go 45? And I'm going to sell it to Glenda Hance. Glenda.
Thank you, bidders.
And that is 41. Okay, next up.
Next up, this is a Victorian hand-painted pink powder box. This is fantastic in person. I should have brought it. We have 10 to start. I love that handle.
Is that
It's
for ring?
really cool.
I think the handle must be for ring.
Yep. Yep, the handle's a ring holder, and then it's this pink, it's almost like clam broth.
Yeah,
It's
yep.
a really different piece. Yeah.
Who got the pen? Let me go back.
Glenda did.
Glenda. Okay.
Pretty Victorian piece here. Powder box with the ring holder top.
And how tall is that, Eileen?
That one is 7 inches.
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty tall with the
Pretty
tree.
tall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this tall. Arlo, you're in the way.
Is all the gold intact?
There's some wear on it. Well, on the body, it's all intact. On the handle, there is obviously some wear because people would be touching it all the time. But
Okay,
the
makes
body
sense.
part, yes, it is intact.
Okay, here we go. What do you want to give it a go? $10. I've got 10. Would it go 15? 15 there. Would it want to go 20? 17 there now. 20. 20 would it go 25? 30. I've got 30. Would it go 35? 30 would it go 35? 32 is bid. Would it go 35? 32 is bid. Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? I've got 32. Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 32 is bid. Would it go 35? Anybody want to go 35? 35 now. 40. 35 is bid. Would it go 40? 35 would it go 40? Would it go $40? Anybody want to go $40? 35 is bid. Would it go 40? $40. Anybody want to go 40? All in all done. Would you want to go 40? 35 is bid. Would you go 40? And we're going to sell it. It goes to Pauline for 35. 35 to Pauline.
Nice size. That's a
thank
pretty
you.
piece.
Okay, milk glass rooster, 9 inches. We have $10 to start. Okay, there we go.
I like the rooster. The hands on this are cool, but the rooster to me is such an interesting shape. I know Cambridge made some, Indiana made some. I think this one's Indiana too. But Westmoreland, I think, also did them. I mean, the animals on Nest are just, they're a classic, you know, and they've been done for 140 years. So it's not surprising to me that they're popular again.
9 inches tall. This is the big one.
Yep.
Good
He's in
condition.
perfect
A lot of
shape,
times,
guys.
these lids will, you know, they're on and off so much, you'll have a little roughness on it. This is in great condition.
Yep.
Get your bids in. We only have a few items left tonight. The next bid call sale will be our consignment sale. That'll be in a couple weeks. And then we'll do another bid call sale in about 6 weeks. The consignment sale, I think, well, I don't have a date on it, but that catalog will come out here in about a week.
Okay,
All right.
and on the milk glass rooster, we have an opening bid of 10, now 15, now 17, and now $30 bid. $30 is our high bid, looking for 35. $30 bid, looking for 35 on the rooster. $30 is the bid, now looking for 35. $30 bid, will you give 35? $30 bid, will you give 35? On the nice rooster, we have 36. 36 now looking for 40. $36 bid, will you give 40? $36 is bid with Stacy, looking for 40. $36 on the milk glass rooster, looking for $40. $36 looking for 40. $36 bid, now looking for 40. This is the 9-inch, the big one. $36 bid, looking for 40. Do we have $40 out there? $36 bid, looking for 40. Are we all in, all done? We've got just a few more lots here. $36 looking for 40. And we are sold to Stacy Friedman for $36.
Okay, hold on, guys. Something happened to me. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Oh, not used to my new computer. It just send me off to Never Land. Okay. Deer with minor nick. $10 to start. Let's see. Do you know where the nick is, Heidi?
Yep, you can see it right on the back.
Okay.
If it's the back corner when it's facing backwards, it's very small. And it is, this is a McCoy piece from about 1940s or 50s.
I thought he was still adorable.
Yeah, people really love the deer now. It seems like they're very popular. And this one usually sells for, gosh, I think around 30 or 35 these days or more. So, I mean, it's got one little blemish, but you would never see it.
No, I didn't see it until I got it up to take a picture of it. And I'm like, ooh.
You don't really see like a lot of the figurals anymore of the animals. You just don't see them, you know, different animals.
They're just another thing that's gotten really hot.
All right, here we go. What do you want to give on this one? I got 10. Would it go 12? Would it go $12 there? 12. Now I got 20. I've got 20. Would it go 25? 20. Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Anybody would it go 25? 20 is bid. Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Anybody would it go 25? 20 is bid. Would it go 25? Would it go 25? Anybody want to go 25? I'm going to sell it to Carol Bloom. Carol, how do I get a hold of you? I think email, but just let me know. You got that one for $20. Thank you, sweetie.
She's on YouTube. Yep. Okay. Number 80, Nesco grape toothpick, the anthropomorphic toothpick holder with the original sticker, $10 to start.
This is our last lot, everybody, and
Woo.
It's a very cute one to end on. Absolute whimsy. And
I've got one more. I don't.
oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Second to
One
last.
more after this. Seems like it's taken a long time tonight, but I think we've got more activity. We've got more activity tonight. I hope you guys like these evening shows compared to 11 o'clock. If you do, give us an emoji. The original sticker on the bottom, the UNESCO sticker.
Yes, Ensure Company. They used to make stuff in this country, and then after the war, they started importing, and NS was their initials, so they said UNESCO, and there it was.
Oh, gee.
I found one of their old catalogs from the 30s in an antique mall and figured that out. I had never put that together before, and then it turned out everyone online already knew.
That's cool. I hope you held on to that, George.
All right, we have $6 bid now, $10 now, 12 now, 13 now, 14 now, $15 with Jennifer, $15 bid looking for 20. $15 on the UNESCO grape toothpick looking for $20 bid. $15 is the bid now looking for 20. We've got one item after this, $15 bid looking for $20 on the UNESCO toothpick. Very cute, very 60s purple. $15 bid looking for 20. $15 will you give 20? $15 bid now looking for 20. Let us know if you folks are still in, because we're going to wrap this up pretty quick and go to our last item. $15 is the bid looking for $20 bid. $15 now looking for 20. 15 will you give 20? 15 will you give 20? Are we all in, all done? $15 is the bid. We're looking for 20. $15 bid looking for 20. And we are at $17 now looking for 20. $17 is the bid, now looking for $20 bid. $17 looking for $20. $17 will you give 20? $17 bid, $17 will you give 20? $17 bid, now looking for 20. $17 is the bid, now looking for 20 for the UNESCO toothpick. $17 is the bid, looking for 20. And we are going to sell this. And Willie Joe for $17 is the high bidder on the toothpick.
There you go. Awesome
Okay.
sauce.
Willie, send me an email just because it's been a while. And just refresh my memory, Rosie's Auction House, and I'll invoice you right back on that email. Thank you so much. Okay. Last item tonight.
Ooh.
More orange than it's showing up on the camera. More orangey. Wait, on yours it looks good. On mine it looks terrible. $10 to start it. Viking Epic vase. This one is 5 inches tall.
This is maybe my favorite piece of Viking glass. I know everyone's all hot for the swung vases, and they're great and everything, but this is the patio candle holder. And I just think the way it looks like flame before you even put the candle in it, especially in the orange, especially with the crackle glass. I have one in my collection. I just think that they are really neat. I always have.
It is really cool.
And it's interesting how people have really caught on to them now. I used to have them all to myself.
Okay, here we go. Epic, Viking Epic. Here we go. We want to give it a go $10. $10 to start at 10. I've got 15. 15 would go 20, would go $20. 22 is bid, would go 25. 25, anybody would go 25, 28, now 29. 29 would go 30, 32, now 33, 35. Anybody want to go 35, 37. $40, 40 is bid, would go 45. 45 would go 45, would go 45. 30, 40 is bid. Would you want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? 45. Anybody want to go 45? 40 is bid. Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Would you go 45? Anybody want to go 45? It is happening now, Stephen says. Yes, of course. Anybody want to go 45? Anybody want to go 45? I'm going to go ahead and sell it. And I'm going to post Eileen's email. Neo something or other. Nemo. We're just going to call you Nemo. And here is Eileen's email. Please email her so she can send you an invoice.
Naomi. I not for nothing, George, but I kind of remember seeing you walking around with these at Teak Stock, maybe in green.
Yep. That's a fact.
Okay.
With a big grin on your face. You were so happy.
I was. And I am. It's so nice to be with all of you. And it's so great that you all came out to hang out with us on New Year's Day. And I'm just so pleased we're in a new year. And last year was a big transition for me. And now I get to go back to doing the things I love. And I can't wait to see a bunch of you at Teak Stock and other places too.
Yes. Thank you so much for spending some of your New Year's Day with us. Look forward to another sale in about 6 weeks. And if you have any comments on the sale, how it can run smoother, anything, just feel free to email me. And thank you, George and Eileen, for helping today and being here today.
Thank you.
And we'll see everybody real soon, okay? Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.